Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading for the second half of November from the 1st all the way through the 15th. We're going to do things a little bit different this second half of the month. Typically, especially if you're familiar with my channel, I do separate the love forecasts for each zodiac, but my schedule's just been super busy lately, guys, so I have had to timestamp them and kind of just group them all together in one video. So for your particular zodiac, or if you happen to be cross-watching for your person's zodiac sign, please check out the timestamps down below. It'll probably be in the description. I'll try to remember to put it in the comments as well. All right, so we're gonna go in order. We're gonna start with Aries here. And as you can see from the 3 decks, I am going to be focusing on life events that might be prominent for you in particular as you welcome in the second half of November. We'll take a look at some finances as well as whatever is going on in your life pertaining to your romantic partnerships, as well as anything else that might present itself here today. All right, so Aries, let's go ahead and get started with your messages and see what it is that you need to know at this point in time. And, you know, as I've mentioned, just go ahead and check out the timestamps down below for your particular sign that you want to watch or cross-watch. Okay, so starting with the Life Events deck, this is by Angelic Revelation 144. The Money and Career Oracle is by The Pretty Psyche, and this is my Silhouettes deck. So let's go ahead and get started here, Aries, and see what it is that you need to know at this point in time, okay? So I'm going to use all the same decks for each zodiac. All right, so what life events do you need to be aware of at this point in time, Aries? Second half of the month, so from November 16th all the way through the 30th. What life events are coming forward for Aries at this point in time? We do have birthdays for some of you, if I can actually pick up this card. Okay, so we do have birthdays, so it could certainly be that the person that you're thinking about could, of course, be either a Scorpio or a Sagittarian. Okay, so let's see what else here. There are celebrations, birthdays that are represented right here. We also have engagements coming through. How beautiful is that? Now, some of you guys might have already gotten engaged recently. This could be an unexpected engagement for some of you as well, maybe an unexpected proposal. Somebody could also be proposed to during a birthday celebration. It could be that as well. And look at the next card right here. We do have the honeymoon card. So it does seem that this is a relationship that is going to the next level by way of commitment, engagements, marriage, and some of you could be taking an actual honeymoon, maybe the second half of the month here. Bottom of the deck. So these are huge events that are happening for some of you guys that are able to relate to this. We do have ultrasound and pregnancy. So take whichever one of those makes sense for you. And then the next card also says pregnancy. So for some of you guys, you might find out maybe the second half of November that you are expecting. And some of you, of course, already know that. Some of you might actually be expanding your family at this time. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out for you. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot deck here. For Aries, what else do we need to know? So those are wonderful life events. So whichever one you're able to relate to at this point in time. Look at this, guys. We've got the 4 of Wands, which could represent the celebration. Again, it could be a birthday for someone. It could be a wedding. It could be an engagement, some social event where there's something to celebrate. It could also be an indication, excuse me, that, you know, your social calendar could be really busy. The second half of the month, you know, for those that celebrate Thanksgiving, it's coming together, being grateful and thankful for what we have. And this could also be a twin flame connection for some of you guys. For those who are estranged and are not together at this point in time, this could also be people who are coming back into union, having reunions as well when it comes to family. Or, you know, if someone's due at this time to be able to bring a baby into the family, and you've got family coming in from everywhere, you know, just to be able to congratulate the new family. You know, it could be something like that. We do have the 10 of Pentacles, which is such a beautiful energy. I apologize, guys. I'm losing my voice here. So we do have the 10 of Pentacles, and then we do have the Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you, this could involve new love, as well as the finances. We haven't even tapped into that. We're going to be doing that next. But wealth and affluence, that looks fantastic. Somebody's very successful in their career here, as well as in love, giving you the opportunity for a new beginning, a fresh start. There's somebody here who could be a twin flame, or perhaps you really feel that this is your perfect match here. And look at this. You've got the Magician showing up next. So all of these amazing energies for you, Aries. It looks fantastic. Tools of manifestation. There's the possibility towards rekindling your romantic partnership, as well as being able to manifest your ideal person through a new love connection. And then we do have the 9 of Cups coming in. You know, that wish manifestation. Of course, it can pertain to so many things, not just necessarily your love life. It could, of course, have something to do with friendships or even family. So all of that looks amazing. Let's see what else. I apologize for my voice here. So we do have the Emperor representing the divine masculine, okay? The Emperor could also represent fatherhood, could also represent a very strong divine masculine who's ready to take things to the next level here. You know, as far as commitment, marriage, engagements, things of that nature, as we see it here. What else here? We also have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving. The way I love to see this card, it's two people who are equally invested in the connection. One person isn't working harder than the other. You guys are both on the same page here. All right, let's see what else. And then we do have the 6 of Swords here. So this is about transitioning away from challenges, moving forward. Oh my God, I sound ridiculous. I apologize. 6 of Swords. Okay, so there is this movement as far as moving on from the past, or moving on from situations that no longer serve a purpose in your life, Aries. And of course, that's different for every person. So you'll know, of course, what it is that you need to move on from, whether it's maybe an unhealthy relationship, and this is making room for you to be able to manifest a better partnership in your life. Okay, but it does seem here that with all of these amazing events, life events that are representing itself here, it looks really nice as far as what you can attract your way. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some cards focusing on career, finances. Let's see what presents itself here for the collective, for Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know? All right, Aries. So you're starting off with this message. You're blocking your abundance by the way you're thinking. So if that makes sense for you, there perhaps is this need for you to just focus on the positives of what it is that you can bring to fruition in your life. You don't want to stand in the way of progress and bringing this abundance your way. We also have this casino card coming through, luck, gamble, money. I mean, that could be something as simple as, you know, you're enjoying yourself going on vacation, maybe, you know, to Las Vegas or wherever it is that you live, some sort of casino environment where you're just having fun, enjoying yourself, you know, and who knows, some of you guys could actually get very lucky through a game of chance here. We also have career change coming forward, and the last card says full-time job. So if you're looking for a change, perhaps going from part-time to full-time, this is something that you can absolutely manifest. You know, you've got luck on your side here, and a change of scenery perhaps when it comes to your career opportunities, as it says, looking into a different career or job. All right, so let's see what else needs to come forward here. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aries. All right, so we do have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And it's interesting that it's right next to this message, you're blocking your abundance by the way you're thinking, because in the reverse, this could be a divine feminine who feels very insecure when it comes to abundance, prosperity, job opportunities, you know, but there really is this need to focus on taking care of you for a change, especially my divine feminines. You actually have what it takes to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. But perhaps you could also be in a relationship or in a situation where you're coming forward as more of the needy type individual in the connection. This could also represent someone who is emotionally immature. So whoever that happens to be, that's why we've got this blockage right here. Let's see what else here. We do have the Fool coming in. Okay, some of you guys could also be dealing with an Aquarian here. So this right here, when it comes to that game of chance, taking a gamble on your finances, your career opportunities, but also taking a gamble at life to go after what it is that you really are focused on and feel passionate about, to be able to experience what it is that you're looking for, to have those adventures. Okay, so it really does come down to you being able to take action and to not be afraid to go for it. Let's see what else here. This is so interesting, guys, that we've got the 8 of Cups, because this is about walking away from a situation. Okay, so we've got the career change card right here, looking into a different career or job. Now, some of you guys might decide to walk away from your existing job to be able to pursue something else, maybe a different career opportunity for you. Okay, so we do have the full-time job reference right here, and the card to go with that is the Knight of Cups. So this is perhaps something that you are attracting your way, especially if you are following your heart, to be able to manifest this full-time job. So take that if it makes sense for you, because you have the capability to bring it your way. All right. So lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at some other messages for you when it comes to your romantic partnerships with my Silhouettes deck here. I'm currently working on this particular deck to revise it, so it's not currently available in my deck shop, but as soon as it is, I'll make that announcement. All right, Aries. So what else do we need to know when it comes to you? Okay. So we've got dance like no one is watching. Okay. This is a very empowering message, and it always reminds me of somebody perhaps that at one point in time cared so much about what other people thought and prevented them from really pursuing their goals and their dreams. So if that's something that's been stopping you, and I feel it for my feminines, considering what we've already seen in this reading, you don't want to self-sabotage. You don't want to stand in the way of progress to bring in that abundance, right? So you have to be empowered through this card. Dance like no one is watching. You know, you don't care who's watching you, just go for it. You know, because at the end of the day, you will come through as a person that inspires others to do better, I feel. We also have possibilities here. As long as you realize there are no limits it is truly endless. So go live your best life today. And look at the next card here, guys. We've got Broken Feminine. So Divine Feminine, if you resonate with this, if somebody hurt you, if you've been disappointed by people, whether it's love related, career related, whether it's got something to do with a friendship or even could be family for some of you, this right here represents heartache, you know, something that hurt you and maybe brought you to tears. And this right here is reminding you there are other possibilities that you could take a look at to be able to not be so broken, and as it says, to live your best life. All right, let's grab one more here. Angels and spirit guides, please. One more card, please, for Aries. And we have tranquility. Okay, so in a world of uncertainty and chaos, you are my peace. And you know who that person is, who brings you peace in your life, who represents the peace in your heart. You could also represent that type of energy to someone. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. All right, we've got the Tower. Okay, so this is reminding you that even though you've been through this upheaval, something difficult in your life, whatever area that is, just know that peace can absolutely be restored. And there's something tied into the Divine Feminine energy coming through very heavily in this reading this time for Aries. We've got the Broken Feminine. We now have the Empress coming through here. Okay, so Divine Feminine, this is reminding you, and as it says, as long as you realize there are no limits, it is truly endless, so go live your best life today. So now some of you guys might have been in a relationship. You could have also had a family with your person, but it fell apart. And this is where you have to come in and empower yourself and stay firm and strong in your convictions. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here. I really love this because through these new possibilities and you living your best life, especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine, okay, so just know that if you're in this energy and this experience, things are going to turn around for you. Things are going to change for the better. Let's see what else here. Here you go. You've got the Three of Cups. So whatever this turbulence is from that Tower, you know, the chaos that is referred to here, you will eventually find that tranquility and peace in your life. And you will also find happiness. Three of Cups, especially in your love life, it represents this new beginning, a very happy energy. It could be something as simple as enjoying time with your friends, your family, you know, the people that are already in your life, but it also is giving you a start over. It's like a do-over when it comes to your romantic life. And then you've got the World card right here. So this is a cycle that is completing for you. And I feel this is the cycle that's phasing out. And the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you a new cycle to help you attract better, you know. And then you've got the Ace of Wands right here. So it is letting you know that there's so much potential ahead of you of what you can attract in your life. It looks fantastic, actually. And to be able to create this amazing life for yourself in your love life, yes, but also in your finances and in other aspects of your life. Just take a look at what's ahead of you and see the potential in what you can manifest for yourself. All right, Aries, so I hope there's something through those messages that relate to your situation and what it is that you need to be aware of. All right, guys, so I'll leave it there and let's move on to the next reading. All right, Taurus, so let's go ahead and get into your messages here, starting with life events. All right, so here we go. What are the life events that are presenting itself for you for the second half of November? All right, so we are starting off with new build, home. All right, so if that's something that you're able to attract, maybe this is already in the works for some of you guys. It could be something as simple as moving to a new home. This could also be a dream that you're wanting to manifest for yourself, to be able to maybe have your first home, or being able to attract your ultimate dream home. It could be something like that. What else for Taurus, please? We have a couple's holiday. Okay, so maybe this is a time that you guys are wanting to spend together, go on vacation, and to just be able to de-stress perhaps. We also have the family holiday right after that one. So for those of you that are wanting to do that, perhaps this is a perfect time. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else. Let me grab one more for you, Taurus. I'm also getting that you've also had a very busy social calendar, and this is just giving you the opportunity to just really kind of clear out the clutter in your life and just have some peace and quiet for a change. Look at that. We've got twins. Now, some of you guys, maybe you already have twins in the family, but this could also be an indication of some of you finding out that you're about to have twins. So that's, you know, maybe a very significant message for some of you guys. This could, however, be a reference to twin flames as well as Geminis, okay? So the twins of the Zodiac. So let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up for you, Taurus, okay? I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot here, so let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. What else do we need to know at this time? All right, so Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive in nature, as we can see right there. Okay. So one thing I love about the Queen of Cups energy is this calm demeanor. You know, very intuitive and compassionate is what the Queen of Cups is all about. It could be that intuition that really serves you well when it comes to your family, when it comes to your partner, when it comes to other aspects of your life, maybe career-wise as well, your finances, which we'll be taking a look at after this. And we do have the star, okay? So wish fulfillment, if I can speak. So some of you guys, especially my couples here, those of you who are either married or already in a committed partnership, maybe this is something that you guys have really focused on and saved up for, and now it's coming to pass. You know, it's a wish that is manifesting in the 3D, this vacation, this holiday that you guys can take together. And then we do have the Empress representing the Divine Feminine once again, as well as the energy of the Sun. Now, this holiday, this vacation, wherever it is that you're planning to go, if that's about to be a reality for some of you guys, maybe it could be where the sun is quite prominent. It could be very sunny weather, could be very tropical as well. But this is an indication too for some of you. Interestingly enough, you know, the Empress can represent fertility and pregnancy, and then we do have the reference to twins. So this could be some of you guys finding out that you're either pregnant, you're expecting, you might not even find out until later that you're having twins, but this is a very welcome addition to the family, going to make you guys very happy. Or that's already a reality. But Divine Feminine, if this is something that you're wishing for, I really can't see why this can't happen for you. You know, it can absolutely be a reality. And we do have the Six of Wands right here, which is such a beautiful vibe right next to the sun. I mean, this is the most beautiful card in tarot to be able to bring you the joy through family, through the successes that you are experiencing in your life. And if that has been eluding you thus far, just know that it's a part of your journey to experience that with the Six of Wands right there. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can learn for you, Taurus. But that looks beautiful. All right, let's see. All right, so let's take a look at some money and career messages here. So this is the Money and Career Oracle. Let's go ahead and see what is coming your way, or what it is that you need to be aware of. For Taurus, please, angels and spirit guides. All right, so we're starting off with, it's time to reconsider your job and career. And maybe that's something that you're already doing, especially if you're not fulfilled or happy where you currently are, okay? This is the next card. Pay attention to the signs the universe gives you about your job and career. So there's something tied into that, Taurus, that's very significant, okay? Let's grab another one. Trust your intuition, okay? And bottom of the deck, we do have job hunting. So if you're looking for employment at this point in time, you got to trust your gut on this one. You know, do what feels right for you. If it doesn't check all the boxes, maybe it's not the ideal situation for you, okay? So don't try to fit a square into a circle, so to speak, all right? Let's see what else for Taurus, please. I'm pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Okay, for Taurus, what else do we need to know? So we do have the 10 of Swords, which is interesting. So this represents the fact that you're perhaps meant to sever ties with your existing employment, or if you have a particular career that you are on right now, maybe there's this need to switch things up, to go in a different direction. It just maybe doesn't have a strong enough foundation to sustain itself, you know, for retirement or for long-term commitment towards a job. It could ultimately also put you in a situation where you're dealing with people who don't have the best interests towards you. Okay, so just be mindful of that. I actually love that you've got the 7 of Pentacles right here, Taurus, because this is a card of perseverance. This is a card telling you that as long as you continue to put in the effort and work towards your goals when it comes to your job and career, that it will pay off. Things will eventually manifest for you. But this is also what I like to call my wait and see card in tarot, because it is a gestation. Something is developing, something is growing. So you just have to hang in there and allow it to manifest for you in the 3D. Okay, look at this. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Cups, and then you've got the Ace of Cups. So when it comes to employment, when it comes to your career, your finances, especially if you're job hunting, you need to be able to find something that you are happy with rather than just accepting a job to accept a job. You know, this has to be a perfect fit for you. This is employment that would absolutely fulfill your heart, you know, to where it feels, it brings a smile to your face. You wake up in the morning and you realize, okay, I'm really excited to go in and do this. And the 6 of Pentacles represents employment, which I absolutely love. And the generosity perhaps that you would experience through your coworkers or an employer. And there's this reciprocation that comes through with that 6 of Pentacles, where you get out of the job as much as you put into it. Okay, so your intuition will serve you well, I feel, Taurus, when it comes to this area. All right, let's go ahead and grab one final set of cards for you. All right. So this is from my Silhouettes deck here. I'm currently working on this deck, so it's not available for sale right now, but it will be hopefully in the next month or so. I'll announce it once it's ready. All right, so Taurus, let's see what else you need to know, or what you are surrounded by energetically at this point in time. We have butterfly, creativity, exuberant joy, spiritual rebirth, endless potential, transformation, change, hope, and life. I love that. So if you also happen to run across a butterfly, maybe that's a particular sign for you, Taurus, to uplift you. We do have the spring season that is significant here, and it just happens to be picking up off of the energy of Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So this is a part of your vibe right here. So love will bloom. And of course, springtime isn't until next year. So maybe around the springtime is when love can bloom and grow for you once again. Let's see what else here. What else for Taurus, please? We have toxic. Oh my goodness. So it does say you got to know when to walk away from a toxic situation. And so one chapter of your life, certainly when it comes to relationships that are toxic, you need to walk away from that. That needs to come to an end in order for you to bring about this energy where love can bloom and grow for you. Look at this. We have shadows. The only way to make friends with your inner demons is to face it, heal from it, and move on. Okay, so maybe there's something there that makes sense for you at this time, Taurus, okay? So let's go ahead and grab one last batch of tarot messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. All right, so we do have the Nine of Wands in the reverse here. So the Nine of Wands in the reverse is just simply letting me know you're tired. You're exhausted. There's only so much that you can do for yourself or for someone or a situation at this point in time. It could also be letting us know that you've lost your sense of motivation when it comes to either a love connection or a challenging situation in your life. You know, you're kind of tapped out here. So we've got this butterfly that's coming in to help you go through your transformation. It is telling you that change is necessary. And it makes sense too with the springtime energy right next to it. What else, please, for Taurus? Look at this. Okay, so we can't walk away. I mean, we can't seem to get away from that Eight of Cups where you are being directed to walk away from someone or something, a particular situation that just is not working. Okay, so you're not meant to stay in this situation that could prove to be very toxic. Maybe you already know this. Okay, so in order to find what it is that you're looking for, you had to let go of someone probably. Wow. And you needed to walk away, look at that, in order to restore tranquility and peace in your life. Let me just go back to the cards. Hold on one second. So a lot of it has to do with your intuition here, okay, and what it is that you're meant to know and understand at this point in time, Taurus. So peace can be restored in your life. You can find happiness again. And this is simply clarifying with that star card that you're being directed onto a path to help you to heal, for you perhaps to do your own shadow work. And I can't help but feel that a lot of this is coming through for the divine feminine, since we've got that Empress energy coming through. Okay, so this does represent Sagittarius. So maybe during Sagittarius season is when the healing really can come together to be able to help you to move forward, to at least find peace back in your life, you know, and to be able to find balance in your life once again. Look at that. You've got the Six of Wands. All right, so there's a reason why that is coming through for you. And it did come through already, Taurus. So Six of Wands coming through twice. So this is letting you know that whatever inner demons that you yourself are having to deal with, you know, the toxic situations or toxic people, needing to go through your own healing journey. And it's telling you once you put in the work on yourself, things are going to get better. You know, this right here, again, we see victory. This is success for you. So all of that looks great. It's just that there's work that needs to be done on your part. And perhaps for some of you guys, you've already taken the necessary steps to walk away, as this is indicating that you do. All right, so maybe there's something here that really makes sense for you, Taurus, okay? So I hope that makes sense for you, and I truly wish you the best as you welcome in the second half of the month. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next zodiac sign. All right, Gemini, so let's go ahead and get into your messages here for the second half of November. What life events are coming in for you, or what is it that you are dealing with at this point in time? We do have new build, a home. Okay, now some of you guys, this could absolutely be happening, or this could be what it is that you would like to manifest for yourself, to be able to move to a new home. Some of you guys are actually building a new home from the ground up. Okay, let's see what else. I'm also getting for some of you that this could be your line of work. You know, maybe you're a carpenter, you could be in public works, you could be an engineer. I mean, it could be so many types of careers there, a contractor perhaps. Let's see what else for you, Gemini. What other life events? Planning for family, security. And maybe this goes together where part of this planning is to be able to move into a new home, moving forward and sharing a beautiful home together. All right, let's see what else for Gemini. Family holiday. So there's this reference to family that's coming through. So take that if it makes sense. If you guys are planning on going on a vacation with your family, all right, could be somewhere tropical maybe. All right, let's grab one more for Gemini. What other life events? What is this? Oh my gosh, I can't grab it. Hold on one second. I just replaced my tarot tablecloth here and it's so shiny and slippery. Okay, so this says saving deposit. All right, so again, take that if it makes sense. We're going to be focusing on money and career opportunities after this message. So maybe right now you're in the process of saving your money to be able to maybe afford the vacation. We do see planning right here to be able to stabilize the security for the relationship and the family that you guys have together, as well as to be able to have a very stable home life, something along those lines. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out for you, Gemini, when it comes to tarot. Pulling from my Luna tarot deck here. All right, what else do we need to know? We have completion, and I love how it's right next to new build and home. So again, if this is something that you're looking forward to, this is an indication that you'll be preparing yourself to move into this new environment, a change of scenery, a new home, if that's actually what's going on there. So there are cycles that are completing here, making way for some exciting things to be coming in for you. Let's see what else. This is really interesting. So 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles, it's about wanting to build something together with a person, you know, to be able to have the diligence to stick it out and build something amazing and valuable. And we've got the planning right here, the security for the family, or even just the relationship. So that in turn really makes a lot of sense here. And then we do have the Fool card, all right, taking that leap of faith. And this is a brand new start here for some of you guys. Let's see what else. Look how great this is. So we've got the Sun, and then we have the 6 of Wands representing victory right there. So that victorious energy, Gemini, it is coming through for you for the second half of November through new beginnings. That new beginning might be in a new home, or it could be a fresh start for you, your family, where you guys can find this happiness. So improved relationships, perhaps happy times, You know, we do see success right here. It could also have something to do with your finances and being able to live a more comfortable life there. All right, so let's see what else we can find out for you, okay? All right, let's see what else for Gemini. So focusing specifically on money and career, here we go. And then we'll take a look at love and romance. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. What else do we need to know? So we're focusing on money and career. You have the power to create the abundance you desire. I love it, okay? We also have hired. Now, either you're doing the hiring or you are hired for a position, for a particular job or project. And, you know, we've already seen the Six of Wands, that you will be successful, you will be victorious there. And then you do have the energy of the sun right there that we saw already. Let's grab one more. What else for Gemini, please? Second half of November. All right, so we have idea. Think of new ways to bring in income. Now, that could be speaking to some of you. Maybe you're just kind of going through the mundane of the routine when it comes to your career, your job. You know, maybe you're just kind of bored with how things are going and you need this freshness to come in, or you just really want to try something different. You know, go for it. Bottom of the deck, look at this. We have receiving a raise. I mean, all of that looks great. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out for you. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition here. For Gemini, angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? All right, so, oh my gosh, we have the sun coming through here. I mean, how beautiful is this, Gemini? Because you're meant to be successful. We've already seen that. You are meant to experience happiness, not just in love, but that applies to your creativity, your abundance, your prosperity, job opportunities. It seems that that's going quite well, or will be going quite well. Okay, let's see what else here. Look at that, 9 of Cups. We do have the 6 of Wands right here. We do have the Divine Feminine coming in as the Empress. I love that. So the Empress is known to be in an energy of abundance and creativity, representing the Divine Feminine. 6 of Wands, which we've already seen in this reading. It is about success. It is about victory. So think of new ways to bring in income. If you decide to do something new, something different, this is confirming here that you will win at it, that you will be very successful at it. It could be something that the public really enjoys or gravitates towards. We do have the 4 of Wands. So this is also a very good indication of a strong foundation. You could also be in a setting where you work together with people. There's a lot of compatibility there, a camaraderie that you do enjoy with the people that you work with. You know, this is also confirming here that you will be very successful, that other people will be proud of the accomplishments that you will be able to achieve. Should you be hired for a new position here, and maybe this is something that you've been hoping for, wishing for, okay, so you could also be rewarded for your efforts at your job. All right, and I absolutely love how we've got the Magician showing up here for you, Gemini. That's part of the energy, is the Gemini vibe, as well as Virgo for that Magician card. So this is about manifestation. It does represent a very positive outcome here for you. And sometimes in order to win at life, certainly when it comes to our career and our finances, sometimes you just got to take action and take that risk, because it could ultimately prove to be very successful for you, especially, it seems, the Divine Feminine coming in here. But that doesn't mean the masculine cannot be successful. It absolutely can. And then we have the Fool. Okay, so we've got new beginnings coming in here. That's the second time that we are seeing the Fool's energy in this reading for you, Gemini. So that's a great vibe. There's a brand new chapter coming in for you when it comes to your career, job opportunities, finances. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one more batch of cards for you. Focusing on my silhouettes deck here. This one is currently out of stock because I am in the process of redesigning this particular deck. So it's not available yet, but I will make an announcement to let you guys know when it is. All right, Gemini, what else do we need to know for you? Okay, so we're starting off with these two cards. We have guidance. And we have the summer season reflected there. Let me grab another. Let's see what else here. We have bitterness. Okay, so you might have also been through something difficult, certainly when it comes to your love life. We'll get into that shortly. And then we do have soul bond, forever connected. Okay, so let's read through these. Starting with the guidance card, sometimes the path is unclear and sometimes it shines so bright that you can no longer ignore it, intuitively knowing that's the way you're meant to go. So maybe, Gemini, you're being guided onto a path for you, that might culminate in some major changes, maybe summertime. So this is requiring you to have some patience here because we're looking at June, July, and August of next year as far as a time frame. Your own energy is a part of this card. We see Cancer, Leo, and Virgo as well. So it's guiding you onto this path for whatever reason. We have the bitterness reference, and it does say when someone else lives happily ever after with the one you love. Okay, so this could have been a third-party situation or a missed opportunity to be with the one that you really do feel drawn to. Maybe you still feel connected to them, this very intense soul bond. It does say forever connected, regardless of time, distance, or circumstance. So I can't help but feel, Gemini, that you might be in separation from the one that you love for whatever reason. So let's grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. What else do we need to know here? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. All right, and the upright, that can indicate grief, separation, heartbreak. It's painful, okay? So the Three of Swords in the reverse, in a way, it's a blessing because this represents recovery, forgiveness, moving on from heartache, moving on from what might have hurt the situation here. The next card, the Ace of Wands. Look at this. We've got the Magician popping up again, okay? So manifestation of maybe a new beginning, a rekindled partnership, especially if this person that you're thinking about, if they might have moved on to somebody else, maybe that situation has come to an end and maybe they're now free to re-explore where things could go with you if you're open to that. Because we see here that maybe there's room for forgiveness for something that might have transpired in the past here. And then you've got the Magician helping you to be able to manifest a positive outcome or even a fresh start in this connection, but it's going to clearly take some time. It's going to take new developments, perhaps, certain cycles that are ending as far as love triangles, third-party situations, or even relationships focused or that started as a result of the other person moving on to someone else. So it's very complicated, but we do have a time frame here of summer of next year. Look at this. And here we are with the energy of the sun. So it might have started off hurting you, but things are getting better, I feel. Again, the Three of Swords is in the reverse. So something is recovering here. Something is healing to be able to bring in a better outcome for you in this particular reading. You know, that Sun will bring you the happiness that might have eluded you when this person that you care for and love might have distanced themselves and moved on to another person. But I can't help but feel that there's a situation that has shifted. There is a change there. So they, at this point, might be free to either return, or maybe they've realized that they don't belong with this person and would like to re-explore where the two of you can take things. So it could fall on your shoulders, perhaps, Gemini, to see if this is something that you would like. If not, you're just meant to start fresh, to be able to manifest maybe a new love so that you can claim this happiness for yourself. All right, so I'll leave that there for you, Gemini. Hopefully there's something here that resonates with you. All right, so let's move on to the Cancer reading. All right, Cancer, you're up next. So let's go ahead and take a look at some life events that might be coming in for you, or what you might already be aware of at this time for the second half of November. Okay, here we go. So we're starting off with a road trip. Okay, so take that if it makes sense. That could also be in the planning stages for some of you. This one seems to be popping up for a lot of the signs for some reason. A new build, a home. You know, for some of you guys, it could be part of that road trip to be able to move somewhere else. A change of scenery here. And then we do have air travel. This could be a vacation. This could be a trip that you're already planning, whether by, you know, road trip or through air travel, like airplane. So it's totally up to you how you're able to resonate with this. But it does seem here that there is some sort of trip or travel that you are thinking about taking here. Look at this. We have moving. Okay, so that's a clear sign for some of you guys, because we have a new home reflected right here. We've got a family packing up right here. Someone's traveling or taking a road trip. So either it's vacation time for some of you, something that you'd like to plan maybe during the holiday season, but someone's also packing up and moving elsewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up for you. All right, starting with my Luna Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, what else do we need to know? How beautiful. All right, so we've got the Four of Wands. First of all, if this resonates with you and if you are moving or if you're thinking about moving, this right here represents that amazing, beautiful, successful, well-established home life. You know, there's harmony here in this new environment for some of you guys. This can also represent a very happy family. It could also represent reunions, people coming together to celebrate something. And it could be something as simple as celebrating a new home, celebrating a relationship, you know, maybe coming together. Let's see here. We do have the Emperor coming through here. So divine feminine, this could be your divine masculine who is really looking forward to being able to establish a life with you, to be able to share a home with you. So that looks great. Let's see what else here. Yeah, this makes sense. We've got the Six of Swords, which is about moving on, moving forward, transitioning forward. You know, that makes sense for me. We've got air travel, as we can see, moving. So if this is something that's prominently going on at this point in time in your life, Cancer, it certainly is picking up off of that energy. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. And then we've got the Magician. Okay, so you're able to manifest so much in your life, and that includes your love life, of course. And I feel this moving, this transition, moving forward, as we can see through these two cards, that everyone involved is giving equally to the situation to be able to help out. Okay, and if it's just you and one other person, You're both putting in the work with that equality to be able to share the responsibilities, to be able to give to each other as much as you take from each other. And then we do have the Magician. So you're in a position to manifest so much in your life. And then you've got the Nine of Cups right next to it. So there's something tied into your wishes, Cancer, and it looks fantastic energetically as far as what it is that you're able to bring your way. Maybe for the first, well, not the first, we're heading into the second half of November. All right, so perhaps the second half of the month is when all of this can transpire. But if not, it could also be reflecting off of the holiday season itself, where these wishes can come true for you. So that looks good so far. Let's see what else. So someone could be moving here, or you're thinking about it. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look at the money and career opportunities for you. For Cancer, please. What else do we need to know? All right. We have be more grateful. All right. And sometimes we forget to do that. All right. So just take that if you feel you need to work on that. What else for Cancer? Angels and spirit guides. We have government assistance, EBT, government checks, welfare. So somebody could be, dealing with this or relying on that government assistance to be able to make it in the meantime. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that if you need that type of help. All right, let's see what else here. Some of you could also be very grateful that you have that assistance. All right, we also have manager, new manager. Some of you guys could also be promoted to a manager at your position, at your job. And you have the power to create the abundance you desire. Yes, you do. So if you're struggling right now, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you're unemployed, if you are relying on government assistance, just know that you have always had the power to create more, to bring in this abundance your way. Okay? So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know here? So we've got the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups has this energy of dreaming, and there's this very curious vibe when it comes to this card. So I feel that you should certainly be open to the opportunities that present itself to you and the gratitude that you need to be able to bring towards those opportunities. And whatever it is that you're dreaming about, it can manifest in the 3D. Remember, you have the power to be able to bring that forward. Okay. So we do have the Six of Swords, calmer waters, healing, releasing past baggage, moving forward, which we have seen, right? So that's the second time that we are seeing the Six of Swords here, Cancer. So just know that you won't always be reliant on other people to be able to help you, because you'll be able to stand on your own feet someday. It may not be right now, but someday you will. Okay, let's see what else here. We do have the Hierophant coming through. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Taurus specifically. So this right here, perhaps there are lessons to be learned in the meantime, but this could also be commitment towards employment, commitment towards your responsibilities at work, especially if you've been promoted, as we can see here, new manager energy. We also have the Emperor coming through, so that could represent the Divine Masculine here. Okay, and that looks very positive right there as well. Sorry about that. My light just turned off for whatever reason. And remember guys, we already ended up seeing the Emperor earlier in your reading. So this right here, we can't ignore that one. This is a divine masculine representing Aries specifically. This could be an employer. This could be, you know, this could even be a parent. It does represent fatherhood. So it could be representing a father figure in your life who is able to give you some advice when it comes to a particular situation, you know. Let's see what else here. So it seems that things will eventually manifest for you and to be able to be more structured and established. Let me grab one more. We do have the Four of Wands. All right, so there is teamwork involved here where you work together with those that you are very compatible with in a work environment. You could also be very successful at your place of employment. All right, and then we also have the Nine of Cups. This will be able to help you to manifest truly what it is that you're focused on. It is a wish that can come true. This is you not just dreaming about something with that Page of Cups energy, but it actually helps you to bring it to fruition and to be rewarded for your efforts, okay? And here's our Six of Wands, just to remind you that you have the capability to be very successful in your life, to be able to create progress in your life, to be recognized for your efforts in the job that you're doing, in your career. Okay, you'll be praised for those efforts. And then you've got the Magician to be able to help you continue to manifest. And sometimes that requires you to take action to be able to help it along and to sometimes take a risk, you know, for things to pan out the way you'd like it to. All right, so I feel at the end of the day, the universe has your back when it comes to these decisions here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, Cancer, what else we can find out for you. Okay, give me 1 second here. So focusing on love and romance, especially. Be pulling from my Silhouettes deck here. It's not currently available, guys, because I'm in the middle of revising this particular deck. But as soon as it's done, I will absolutely announce that and let you guys know, okay? All right, Cancer, what else do we need to learn? We do have melancholy. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this blanket of sadness, this emptiness, knowing we're apart, knowing that I'm the reason why. So there's somebody that you're probably in separation from. They know that they're the reason why, and it makes them very sad. Could have also been a toxic situation and maybe you walked away from this person. So they know they did something. They know they messed up. They needed to spend time apart from you in order to have a very different understanding of the situation. We do see point of view right here. You've turned my world upside down. You definitely impacted their life, their world. And then we have sight right here. Sometimes we don't see what we need to see until after it's gone. And that's why they're coming through with that very melancholy state, because you're no longer a part of their life, more than likely, and they're really feeling it here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, what else do we need to know when it comes to this situation? All right, so from my Valentine Connection Tarot. So Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. So your intuition, truly, it will serve you well when it comes to this person. It could be a Divine Masculine that you're thinking about. They're thinking of you. They're missing you. They recognize that they've made some mistakes here. Okay, so there's nothing here for you to take action on. I feel it falls on the Divine Masculine. There could have been a lack of equality here because we do see the Six of Pentacles, and then we do see the reference to collaboration and teamwork with the Three of Pentacles. So this person, the only way they were really able to see things clearly was to lose you and to not be with you. part of the reason why it could have been toxic and it was time for you to walk away is because they weren't giving fully to you. They weren't working together with you. So we do have the Eight of Swords. I feel this person, they're very much stuck in their head, feeling like they can't do anything about this at this point in time. But I feel they really do think about you. And maybe there's a part of them that would like to be able to start fresh, start over. They recognize and know what it is that they need to do by being able to be more committed to the relationship. But it could be too much water under the bridge. It could be one of those things where they fully understood it, gained clarity only after the fact, okay? At the end of the day, guys, we do have the Fool's energy. So they probably want to start over. And they know that it falls on them to be able to take action to make this happen. And, you know, maybe, I was about to say, maybe they did very foolish things and hurt you. And then this is the next card with that Three of Swords. This could have been a love triangle situation, okay? But that may not apply to every single person here. So this simply represents separation, the fact that it's really hurt them to not be with you. They're grieving the loss of you, but it does clarify with the Hangman right here. You probably ended up letting this person go. And how significant is this, guys? And this just caught my eye. Check this out. So we've got the point of view, and then we have the Hangman. Both of these cards represent that Hangman energy. Somebody needed to, again, gain a very different understanding, gain a very different perspective of the situation. The only way they were able to do that was to not be with you, you know. And going back to this as well, sometimes we just don't see what we need to see until after it's gone. So they regret it. And I feel it took them losing you to appreciate it even more than how they might have in the past. But we do have the Divine Masculine showing up as the Emperor there, you know. So the masculine showing up and really speaking very loudly here. We've already seen the Emperor come through earlier. So I feel they are ready to take action, ready to take control to be able to fix this situation. And maybe Divine Feminine, if you're open to allowing your masculine back in, then this might just prove to have a second chance here. And lastly, we do have the Nine of Cups here, a wish that still has a chance to come true. Okay, so hopefully there's something here that you're able to resonate with, Cancer, and to be able to guide you through the second half of November. And that's it for now, guys. Let me go ahead and move on to the Leo reading. Hello, Leo. All right, let's get into your messages here, taking a look at the life events that are coming in for you, or what it is that you need to be aware of at this time for the second half of November. For Leo, we're starting off with sickness. Okay, so it does say that there could be an indication maybe of illness. Maybe this is something that you are dealing with. It does say the COVID, you know, coronavirus reference. So that could certainly be picking up off of that vibe if that's affected you somehow. I know it certainly has affected my family at one point in time. You know, we had all experienced it. So it's very difficult. Let's see, what else for Leo, please? We do have road trip coming through. Some of you guys could, of course, be planning that. And then, yeah, we do have traveling. So either a road trip, or you could be taking a trip overseas, either, you know, plane, train, or automobile, however way that's coming through for you. There seems to be travel involved, or because of COVID and the pandemic, it's been a while since you've been able to travel. It could be that as well. And maybe now things could be opening up, of course, and giving you the opportunity to take that long-awaited vacation. And check this out. So we've got air travel coming through here. So it's reiterating something here as far as being able to travel, to go somewhere, of course, to have a vacation. And then we do have family festivities coming through. That could, of course, maybe be indicative of the holiday season. It could be for Thanksgiving travel for some of you guys, which is coming up real soon. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here for Leo, and let's see what else you need to be aware of at this time. All right, so holiday travel perhaps, reconnecting with family, a reason to celebrate, a reason to be grateful and thankful, of course. Look at this. So we've got the energy of the sun coming through here. Let me move these guys up a little. So we do have the sun, and I don't recall anything as challenging as the pandemic in a very long time affecting so many of us. And so I feel the sun coming out, the energy of the sun is something that we could all use to be able to bring happiness our way, in however way that is coming through for you. This makes sense as well that we've got the Four of Swords, because this represents healing. It represents taking a break from the stresses of life, whether that had something to do with illness, not feeling well, or just the state of your life at any given time. Of course, it does seem here that through your own healing journey that you will be able to find fulfillment and happiness in your life. And it might have something to do with traveling away from challenging situations. Look at how fitting this is. We've got the Six of Swords. This is about moving forward. Okay, this is a transition. This is leaving something or someone behind, or a situation behind that was very challenging for you. So there is movement here. I really love how this is coming through with the Nine of Pentacles, and then we've got the Nine of Cups, which could be an indication that something is almost completing a particular cycle perhaps that you're focused on. It might have something to do with family. It might have something to do with your finances, which we'll take a look at shortly. Or it might have something to do with a love connection here. But this right here, it could very well represent that maybe financially you're doing quite well there. Self-sufficient, as we can see, you're able to provide for yourself, to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, to certainly be able to afford what it is that you need to, maybe through traveling, you know, just kind of treating yourself and being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, that sort of thing. But there is also this energy of flying solo, so to speak, right? Being independent, kind of living your best life and manifesting your own wishes and dreams for a change. But we do have this beautiful energy of the Four of Wands. So there is a reason to celebrate here. Maybe some of you are traveling to be able to see family or friends, to celebrate either a wedding or, let's see, it could be someone's birthday. It could be an anniversary. It could be that somebody has recovered from an illness. You know, it could be anything, of course. But this right here represents people that are coming back together. And it also represents a very happy home life, a happy relationship, you know, friends, family, love, things of that nature. And then we also have the Magician coming through here. So in this particular reading, I really do feel here, Leo, that you are in a position to manifest not only improved health, perhaps, but better relationships, reconnecting with family, you know, finances, love, home life, all of that looks good. And the Magician is basically here letting you know that if it hasn't already transpired in your life, you have the capability to bring it in. Okay, so let's see what else I can bring forward for you for the second half of November here. All right, so let's tap into some messages for your finances and career for Leo. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, so we're starting off with manager position. Now, some of you could have a promotion, or you're being given something to manage, perhaps at your place of employment. Okay, so that could be a significant message for some of you guys. Look at this. We have job promotion. So there's something that's going on at your place of employment, where you work, where things are being uprooted, perhaps for the better here. Make a vision board. You know, that's something that I definitely believe in, very helpful to be able to manifest what it is that you desire. So if you haven't done so already, maybe this is something that you would like to start doing. You know, when you are able to visualize it, it makes it a lot easier for the universe to be able to move those mountains. Look at this. You also have money is coming your way. I mean, we already see the promotion. This could be a raise. It could be somebody that owes you money that suddenly shows up, pays you back. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know? So improved finances, that seems to be key right here. We do have the Fool coming forward. So there's a new position that seems to be presenting itself for some of you. This is a new adventure, a new beginning in your work environment. So that looks pretty good. You're being given a fresh start right there. Let's see what else. I love this. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. We've got the Sun's energy. And through this vision board, you'll be able to manifest this fulfillment, success, and happiness in your life when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances and money matters. And then you've got the 10 of Pentacles right here. I'm telling you, some of you guys are going to be expecting this financial windfall, and it's unexpected perhaps. Maybe you don't see it coming, but this is making way for you to be a lot more successful and stable when it comes to your money matters. That looks great. That looks really, really good. We do have the Lover's card, and then we have the Chariot. So we've got Gemini, we've got Cancer, of course, coming through here. So if any of these signs make sense for you, if you've got these signs in your chart, Leo, maybe there's something significant here. The Sun, of course, picking up off of your own energy. So what I am picking up from these cards is if you have yet to be able to attract the finances and improved opportunities and money that you are hoping for, it's on its way to you. There will be movement here representing some sort of action. And we've already seen the reference to travel. The Chariot card could certainly be picking up off of that too. Now, for some of you, in order to manifest this, you might have to change location to be able to be triumphant in the area that you need to be. And this is also an indication for you to do what it is that you love rather than just taking a job because it's a better paying job, which of course it's nice, but it's very important long term to be doing something that you love, something that you really are passionate about. And that money will come to you regardless, as long as you're doing something you're passionate about. Okay, so I really like the combination of those cards coming through there for you, Leo. Let's go ahead and grab some messages focused on your love connections here. So I'll be pulling from my Silhouettes deck, which is currently being revised at the moment. So I don't have it available for sale right now, but I will once it's done. And I, of course, will make that announcement as soon as it's available. All right, Leo, what else do we need to know here? So we are starting off with Leap of Faith. I feel that is a part of the theme that is really speaking to you at this point in time. I mean, we've seen the Sun, which is such a beautiful energy, you know, and all of the cards. I'm looking at the tarot messages I've already chosen for you that have come through. We've got the Chariot, the Lovers, the Sun, 10 of Pentacles, and going back to this Fool's energy, it very much is picking up off of that leap of faith. And it does say, because sometimes you just have to trust, you will land where you are meant to land. In other words, what is meant for you will come for you, okay? And that applies to every part of your life. Let's see what else here. What else for Leo? We have bitterness. Now take this if it makes sense. It does say when someone else lives happily ever after with the one you love. And so part of this leap of faith is starting over, being able to trust that perhaps you just are meant to go in a different direction, especially if the person that you've been focused on is no longer in your life, okay? And maybe you really envisioned something with this individual, but it just ended up not going anywhere. Look at this. We do have rejection. That door is closed forever. Okay, so this is a confirmation for some of you that there is a relationship. It's over. It's ended. That is a chapter of your life's history that you're meant to move on from. Okay, so the door is closed forever. The opportunity to fix it has been dismissed when the one you want no longer wants you, knowing the love story has reached the end. And if it has caused you to feel bitterness, perhaps there's healing that needs to happen right there, okay? So you've been through maybe something very painful here. We do have time travel. And it does say those moments when I miss you so much, I allow myself to fantasize about the impossible. So it could be feeling impossible for some of you, especially knowing this person's already moved on to somebody else. They're no longer interested. They're no longer a part of your life. You know, the love story has reached the end. But if, you know, your heart is still focused on this person, if you still find yourself thinking about them, missing them, then there is this energy that you need to be able to clear when it comes to this individual. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can bring forward. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Leo. All right, what else here? We do have the Ace of Wands, and so in a way the universe is directing you to start over, you know, because this clearly has come to an end. It's not going anywhere. And it makes sense for me that you would have the Five of Swords because there's this bitter energy, excuse me, especially knowing that somebody, you know, they came in and ended up leaving your life as a result of another relationship that was formed. And so with the Five of Swords, we've got tension. Okay, this was not an easy thing to go through. And take a look at this. We've got the Fool's energy. All right, that leap of faith, it's coming through twice here, that reference to start again, because something has clearly ended. You're not meant to put your life on hold, waiting for anything else to transpire here, even if you do miss them and still think about them, okay? We do have the High Priestess, so Divine Feminine. There could be a masculine still thinking about you, missing you, maybe wondering, you know, what would happen if I were to travel to come and visit this person, you know, to come and visit you perhaps. But ultimately what I'm seeing here is it's not going to go anywhere because it's the end of the road, you know, so there's really nothing here for you to do aside from focusing on what's ahead of you. This right here with the Hangman, it's confirmation that you let this person go. But of course it could go the other way for some of you guys where somebody let you go or it was a mutual decision. But this makes room for better now to come in. So you had to let go, perhaps, of each other here. It's a situation that is no longer. And so we've got the Magician to remind you that through this new beginning, you can now manifest your ideal person, the love that really is meant for you, rather than a situation where it could have been a love triangle or a very challenging situation because somebody else came into the picture. It could have been an ex, could have been a very difficult breakup for some of you guys because maybe there's a part of you that really saw this person as the one, but life has shown you something else when it comes to this person. You know, it could have also been just one of those situations where it didn't pan out the way it was meant to. And so now you got to focus on the new energy that's coming in and what you have the capability to bring your way simply by taking action, taking that first step to start again. All right, Leo, so I will leave that there. Hopefully there's something here that really makes sense for you. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching this. So let's move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's get into your messages here, guys, starting with the life events, like I've done for all of the other signs. So let's take a look and see what's coming in for you or what you're already aware of. Ooh, we've got baby boy coming through here. Now, some of you guys might have given birth to a baby boy. You know, there could be something significant tied into that. Maybe you just found that out that you're expecting and it's a boy. We do have a new business coming through, grand opening. Okay, that's exciting. So a lot of exciting life events that are presenting itself here for Virgo. So of course, take that if it applies to your situation. It could also be a baby girl for some of you. It doesn't necessarily just have to be a boy. Look at this. We have divine soul spouse. There's a particular somebody here who feels very connected to you in that way. And then we also have, if I can actually pick it up, we've got mental health coming through here. So however way that applies to you personally, or maybe the person that you're thinking about, it could be anxiety, it could be depression, it could be so many things here. Let me grab, I'm guided to grab one more here. Some of you could be moving to a new home, but this could also be a change of scenery. It could be maybe your work environment as well, not just necessarily your home life. So there's some sort of movement coming through here, but we do have new business and then we do have moving. Okay, so take that how it makes sense for you, Virgo. So let's get started with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot here. So starting a family, some of you guys might be preparing for a wedding or might have recently gotten married, moving into a new house, starting a new business. So many exciting things. Look at this. The Empress, okay, representing, of course, the possibility for pregnancy for some of you guys, or the fact that you've already given birth to a baby boy. But again, it could be baby girl for some of you. So congratulations if that is the case. But this could also be a new energy, creating a life for yourself, Divine Feminine. We also have the Stars energy here, a wish fulfillment. Now, for some of you, that wish might pertain to family. It could also pertain to this new business card that's coming through here, the grand opening. You know, that looks fantastic. Let's see what else here. For Virgo, we do have the Ace of Cups. It could be a new romance, a new love for some of you guys, or a brand new chance at love with someone that you're still in love with, somebody that you're focused on. You feel this divine soul connection with them, okay? So whether this is somebody that you're actually married to, or you just feel very connected in the heart space. Let's see what else here. What else for Virgo, please? We do have the Justice card. So this is giving you the opportunity to restore balance in a situation. And maybe it really has affected your mental health due to the imbalance that you've experienced in your life. This could also, of course, be tapped into legal matters for some of you, but ultimately I do feel it could fall in your favor, that there is a wish that can manifest for you, and it's very positive energy. We do have the Four of Wands coming forward. This could be tapped into your twin flame connection here, Virgo. Maybe you guys are moving forward, moving into a new home perhaps, to be able to share a life together. This could involve marriage. This could involve families. We do start off with the baby boy card as well as the Empress. That could represent pregnancy. Okay, look at the next card. We've got the Two of Cups. So this is a very special love connection. We see that through the Divine Soul Spouse card. This person loves you, I feel, regardless of where you guys are at on this journey in this lifetime. We do have the Six of Wands. This success and this victory, Virgo, it can apply to your love life, absolutely. But I feel, and we're going to be taking a look at the money and career after this, and I'm just getting this can apply to every aspect of your life that you're trying to focus on, okay? We do have the Fool's energy, starting fresh, starting over, a new beginning. Okay, so all very positive energies. We also have the High Priestess. So maybe Divine Feminine, you've really learned something about yourself, about a Divine Masculine, about where life is taking you. You've learned and gained wisdom here, and you have to trust what you have learned. And this is also relying on your intuitive nature right there. And we now have the Ace of Wands coming through. The potential of what's ahead of you, the opportunities that could bring in a fresh start in love, a fresh start in what it is that you have the ability to create for yourself. Perhaps it's got something to do with your work environment, friendships, or even family environment. Okay, but it looks good as far as being able to go after what it is or who it is that you desire at this time, Virgo, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at some additional messages when it comes to money and career here. So you've got a lot of great things coming your way. All right, so let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Virgo. Be more generous with your money. Okay, sometimes when we hold on so tight to it, it's very difficult for us to attract more of it. Okay, so maybe that's something you can work on. You have the power to manifest money at this time, so that's great. If you happen to be seeing 888s, pay attention to that. And it does say if you're seeing this number, expect prosperity and abundance. That's amazing, okay? We also have receiving a raise. And maybe for some of you guys, you're thinking, you know what, this is the perfect time for that raise to come in. So let's grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my tarot teacher, the revised edition. For Virgo, what else do we need to know? Money, career, finances, prosperity, abundance. What do we need to know? Look at this. You've got the Sun. Oh my gosh, what an amazing set of cards. Okay, so prosperity and abundance right here. You have the power to manifest that money. The Sun is ensuring that you can manifest that. This right here is bringing you the happiness that you can achieve through this area of your life. And then you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is perhaps an unexpected financial windfall. It's definitely tapping into the opportunity to be wealthy, financial security, long-term success. And it really does fall down to the opportunity to start again, to welcome in a new beginning for yourself. So all of that looks really good. And remember, it already came through earlier with that Fool card, taking that leap of faith, overcoming your fears and going for it. Okay. Let's see what else here when it comes to Virgo. Look at that. We've got the Ace of Wands. So new beginnings coming forward here, guys. New opportunities. That's why it's coming through twice, because there is still a spark here when it comes to you doing what it is that you love. It just simply requires you to take action to make it happen. It's almost like the universe is holding out this hand and all you need to do is grab it. Look at this. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. You will reap what you sow, the fruits of your labor. You will be able to be rewarded for all of those efforts. This right here represents success. Of course, this right here represents self-sufficiency and financial independence. It could also indicate being solo, you know, getting into those solo ventures, and maybe you're the type of person that feels you work better on your own. And interestingly enough, we've got the Hermit picking up off of your own Virgo energy. And in this instance, I really do feel you would prefer to be alone, work on your own. You work better on your own. It really gives you the opportunity to think about what it is that you would like to do to make a name for yourself in your career, in your investments, to be able to bring in this prosperity and abundance. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to some love and romance messages here. But that looks great, Virgo, as far as what it is that you can bring in. All right, so I'll be pulling from my Silhouettes deck. I'm working on this one right now, guys. So it's not available for sale, but it will be hopefully soon. I'm just revising it. All right, so let's see what else can come forward for Virgo. We're starting things off with a beam of light. Surround yourself with those who bring the light into your life rather than dimming it. We also have tranquility. In a world of uncertainty and chaos, you are my peace. Okay. You represent that peace when it comes to this person. And maybe without you, it feels like their life is more so on the chaotic side. We have reality. It hurts being here without you. So they could be thinking about you. They could be missing you. They're not with you. That's a part of their reality here. Let's grab one more. We have stepping stones. Learn from your past mistakes to avoid life's pitfalls and thunderstorms. Until you do, tread lightly. The wrong step might land you in deep water. Bottom of the deck, we've got rendezvous right here. I need to see you. Let's meet up sometime. Okay. They clearly are thinking about you. It hurts that you guys are not together. All right, so let's grab some tarot here for Virgo. For my Valentine Connection Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. So somebody wants to meet up with you, Virgo. And maybe something traumatic happened here. You know, that chaos, it does remind me a bit of a tower moment that might have happened between the two of you, which is why there's this need to learn from what didn't work in the past. Yeah, something happened here that disappointed you, that hurt you, and this person could have been highly affected by maybe past actions or how things unfolded between the two of you. They contributed to dimming that light, so to speak, you know? But look at this. Here's the light from the sun. All right. In a world of uncertainty and chaos, you are my peace. And they really do feel happiest when you guys are together. Okay. I feel they're most fulfilled when they're with you. We do have the Emperor coming through. So this could be a divine masculine letting you know, divine feminine, that they are hurting perhaps just as much as you are, that you guys are not together right now. So here's the lesson, you know, learning from those past mistakes that created that Tower moment. More than likely, there could have been a love triangle situation here. And this is clarifying that the divine feminine probably cut the masculine out. Somebody had either way too many choices in love, you know, and not exactly making the right choice here. Could have gotten themselves involved, as we can see here, with a love triangle situation. They had just way too many choices, too many options. We do have the Four of Swords right here. So this was pretty traumatic, this whole situation. And so maybe right now, Virgo, there's a part of you that still needs to heal from that and just not be interacting with this person. But that could also be what it is that they need to spend time apart from you in order to heal and to just think things through and to recuperate from something as devastating and painful as the Three of Swords. Someone's not getting a whole lot of sleep with that Nine of Swords. It could represent nightmares, their fears and anxieties, getting them down. So that's not the easiest thing to go through. You know, it could be very hurtful. And going back to what came through earlier, we did see the reference to mental health. So this person, and I can't help but feel it could be a masculine who's highly affected in this way. Maybe when they are getting ready to go to bed at night, divine feminine, they just can't manage to drift off because they're thinking about you and some of the things that they did to hurt you. You know, we do have the Five of Wands referencing competition right there. There could have been love rivals, which is clarified by the love triangle, okay, and the Three of Swords. But we do have the Magician right here. So the ability to manifest something in your life, Virgo, certainly when it comes to this person who's still open to the possibility of wanting to meet up with you. At the end of the day, this is your call to be able to reconnect or not, whether or not you want to be able to make a choice to allow them back into your life, okay? Or maybe you're done and you've learned your lesson. You've learned from what didn't work in the past, and this is why they're missing you so much and why it's hurting them to not be with you. But maybe this could also be one of those situations where it would hurt as well to take them back. So it depends on how you see this and what it is that you're willing to do, okay? Ace of Wands, growth potential, as we can see right here. So go after what inspires you, you know, to be able to create this amazing life for yourself. Six of Wands, victory, success. This is you winning at life, or at least it's giving you the opportunity to do so. We've got the Star card right here. It is a wish come true. So it depends on, of course, what it is that you're wishing for, Virgo, because some of your wishes may not manifest, but what this is telling me is what doesn't transpire for you was meant to fall away from your life, and it's making way for something else, something better to replace what you might have wished for, because the universe has a bigger dream, a bigger goal, a bigger wish to be able to bring to your life. And then we've got the Eight of Cups right here. So that could be clarification that you did walk away from a situation or a person. And here's the universe acknowledging that and preparing you to be able to manifest a wish. So let's see what else. In the meantime, you do have the Ace of Cups. Whenever I see that, it reminds me of you loving you first, being able to fill this cup of love for you in order to experience that love outside of yourself, whether that's through a brand new person, whether that's through reconnecting with somebody that you had a falling out with and wanting to start again. It's your call. All right, so I will leave that there, Virgo. Hopefully there's something here that resonates with you personally. And let's go ahead and get into the Libra reading. All right, Libra, let's get to your messages, starting with the life events that might be coming your way, or what it is that you could already be aware of at this time. For the second half of November, so we're starting off with unemployment. It does say loss there, so take that if it makes sense for you. Okay, so maybe right now you're in between jobs. Let's see. We do have a pet. Some of you could also get a pet at this time, okay, adding to your household. Some of you might also perhaps be laid off at this point in time, which is really not a good time considering the time of year, you know. But look at the next card. We do have love that is also presenting itself. Okay, let's see what else. What else for Libra? Manifesting your dream life. So even though things just aren't going your way right now, especially for those of you who might have lost out on a job, you know, but it does seem here that when it comes to your love life and your household and being able to manifest whatever it is that you're dreaming about, that can come true. Let's see. Let me grab one more. Planning for family, okay, and security. Now, some of you guys, this could already be happening. You know, maybe you're really growing your family. Somebody could be expecting here, or maybe you've just found out that you're expecting, and then all of a sudden this comes and happens, you know, with the unemployment loss. So that's very challenging. So let's go ahead and grab some scenarios here with my Luna Tarot deck here. So even though things just aren't going well, perhaps at this point in time, I feel that's temporary and you will be able to evolve and manifest this dream life, as we can see right here. We do have the Ace of Cups. All right, so new romance coming in for some of you. I'm not surprised to see that, considering we do see love. This could also represent a new chapter in love for some of you, and this new beginning, this new energy could also have something to do with perhaps new employment that's coming in, something that you do love. Okay, so it could be something like that. What else, please, for Libra? Okay, so we do have the Five of Cups, and as we can see the grief right there, it's a very similar energy to this loss, okay? So some of you guys might have experienced third-party situations when it comes to your love life, but we do have this Two of Cups referenced right here. You know, sometimes we can see the Five of Cups as crying over spilled milk, focusing on something that you can't fix at the end of the day. And it's causing you to feel this grief with that Five of Cups. It can be that sense of loss and regret, you know. Let's see. But we do have the Sun coming through, which is a very positive energy. So when it comes to your love life, I feel things will eventually improve if it hasn't already. Now, I can't help but feel that since we've got loss and then we've got grief right here, and it's right next to the pet card, some of you guys might have lost a pet, okay? One of your fur babies, perhaps, and going through this grieving process. They're very much a part of our family, of course. I totally understand that type of loss. I myself experienced that with my cat. We had her 12 years. And she just unexpectedly got sick and just continued to deteriorate until we lost her last February. So, you know, it will always leave this emptiness in our hearts because she was so much a part of our home. You know, so if this is something that you are grieving at this point in time, then I totally understand. I totally get that. Look at this. All right, so we do have the Nine of Pentacles. This self-sufficiency, that's a part of what it is that you'll be able to manifest. So improved finances. We're going to be taking a look specifically at the money and career opportunities and messages for you, Libra, after this batch of cards. So we'll dig a little bit deeper when it comes to that. But this could also be talking about your partnerships where you're able to stand on your own 2 feet, or you're just single at this point in time, but able to still manifest what it is that you would like for yourself. We do have the Six of Swords. This is a transition that's coming forward for you. So if something just hasn't been working for you, you know what that particular something is. It could be a person, of course. This is the need to leave it behind and to move on from it. Whatever has been hurting you, if this is a relationship, you know what it is that you need to claim for yourself in order to find the happiness that the sun can bring you. So you don't want to be holding on to past baggage when it comes to love connections either. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, wealth and affluence. That looks fantastic, honestly, when it comes to your money matters, your career. And again, we're going to take a look at that in a second. But this is also one of my favorite cards when it comes to life, when it comes to your romantic partnerships. This is basically letting you know that things are culminating. You're able to certainly find happiness and security in your life, and that includes your love life, being able to connect with somebody and share a very strong bond. That's coming through. The Nine of Cups has been very popular through this batch of readings. So a wish that can fulfill you, that can manifest for you. And you're in a place of manifestation right here, Libra. You know, your dream life, that says so much. So even though you've experienced some hardships and, you know, some ups and downs, just know that looking forward, it's mostly ups. Okay, so let's see what else we can find out here. All right, so now we'll focus specifically on money and career here. I swear I can't speak sometimes. All right, here we go. For Libra, starting off with this message, nice things in life doesn't mean successful. Stop focusing on the nice things and worry about just being financially stable. Ooh, so take that if it makes sense, because we have seen references to being self-sufficient and to be successful, you know, wealth and affluence, but you also have to be mindful. You know, we see the manifesting dream life right here. So it's important to have nice things, absolutely, but you don't want that to be your main focus. You know, financially stable certainly is the key, and all of these cards can help you to achieve it. You know, you don't want to miss the opportunity to be able to bring in stability and security. Look at this. You have the power to manifest money. This is where you're at right now. You have the capability to bring it in. Let's grab another. Look at that, money. Money is coming your way. But it's one of those things where you got to be mindful of having so much and, you know, spending it just as fast as it comes in. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's grab one more here. And then we have full-time job. Now, some of you guys might be going from part-time to full-time. That could be an opportunity that comes your way unexpectedly, or maybe that's something that you're hoping for. It's totally possible. I'll be pulling from my tarot teacher, the revised edition here for Libra. So continue to manifest, Libra. Don't self-sabotage your progress. We do have the Knight of Wands. So for those of you that resonate with that type of energy, this is somebody who's not afraid. This is someone who is fearless to go after what it is that they're wanting. Certainly we're focusing on money and career right now, but it's also an indication to be mindful of not being too impulsive, you know, just unnecessary spending, perhaps, like having so much money that you don't know what to do with it. And then when you really do need it, you've tapped yourself out. So just be careful with that one. Here we are with the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm telling you, that's coming through twice in this reading, guys, to let you know that there could be improved finances all around. And this could also be talking about your love life too. we do have Six of Pentacles. So this could represent employment for some of you guys. There is this equality that is represented by this card. You have to be grateful for what you're able to attract, you know, because sometimes we forget to come from a place of gratitude, and I mean, it could be taken away just like that. So we have to be grateful when we do have it. Let's see what else here. This Nine of Cups, very popular today. Okay, so at the time that I'm doing these readings, so you're able to really in time be able to afford all the finer things in life. This is a very luxurious type energy, you know, to be satisfied with where you're at. And again, to be grateful for what you're able to bring in through the prosperity and abundance. That's very important. Okay. And then you do have the Ten of Cups right here. So this is a very happy energy, of course. This is your dream coming true. And that is what's coming forward for you this time, Libra, to be able to manifest your goals, your dreams, whatever it is pertaining to, whether it's about a person, a love match, a job, whatever it is you're focused on, you have the capability to attract that happiness your way, okay? So let's go ahead and grab one more set of cards for you. This time focusing on your love connection. All right, so I'll be pulling from my Silhouettes deck here, which is currently being redone. So as soon as it's completed, then of course I will let you guys know and put it back in my deck shop. So focusing on your love life here, Libra, what do we need to know at this point in time? All right, so we have Beam of Light. Surround yourself with those who bring the light into your life rather than dimming it. And you know who those people are, the ones that dim your light, who bring in the darkness rather than the light into your life. We have, I licked it, so it's mine. So there's this territorial energy coming through there. So this person might be feeling territorial, especially if there are other people that are showing interest in you. Let's see what else. We have divination. Sometimes it's best not to know. Trust and believe that what's meant to find you will. All right, this is the ability, and it's not always easy to just trust that what's meant for us will come back for us, you know? Let's see here. Let me see. And then we've got temptations coming through here. So not everything you see is meant for you to have. So whatever those temptations represent, Libra, you know, maybe there's a person or a situation that you weren't meant to go after or experience, but clearly someone's feeling territorial here. You know, it's almost like that energy, stay away because this is mine, you know, it's not meant for you. It could be forbidden territory here. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this might be referring to. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Libra. What do we need to know at this point in time, please? All right, what do we need to know? Okay, so we've got the Two of Wands represented right here to be able to plan for a future. And it really does come down to doing what feels right in your heart, because one path is meant for you and perhaps the other path is no longer meant to be a part of the direction that you're going. Let's see. But there could be somebody here who still wants to be a part of your life. Something clearly came to an end here. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio here. You could, of course, have Scorpio in your chart, Libra, but there's something that came to an end. There's clearly some changes that need to happen here in order for a situation to start up again, or in order for you to have a fresh start in your life. There's something new, something different that needs to happen. There could have been infidelity here as well. You know, the temptations that we see here, going after what it is that we shouldn't go after. and there were lines that were crossed. So more than likely, that's why we have a situation, a connection that came to an end. So in a way, for those of you who were wanting a future with this person, it just can't move forward because there seems to be a blockage here. You know, part of that territorial energy could be that they're already with somebody else, and it could be their partner, could even be a spouse telling you, it's like, look, they belong with me, not with you. You know, so take that if it makes sense. Somebody feeling left out in the cold here with that Five of Pentacles, feeling like they're struggling through this journey because there's a separation here. It could have been a very unexpected, painful breakup for some of you. Somebody is going through some stuff here with that Nine of Swords. We have fear, we have anxiety. This could also be somebody who's not sleeping, you know, having nightmares at night, thinking about you. You could also be thinking about them. This could be a divine masculine who's going through this type of experience, you know. Could be the masculine struggling right now. And here we are, you know, with the Three of Swords and the painful experience, the third-party situation, the love triangle, again, the temptations. But I feel it could be the masculine who will finally wake up and go through this awakening that is part of the energy of the Judgment, to be able to reach out to the feminine and want to reconnect, want to get the conversation started again, and hopefully have made some major changes in their life to come towards the feminine as a better person. And then we do have the Ace of Cups, and that is followed by the Knight of Cups. And we also have the Ten of Cups, followed by the Two of Cups. So I feel there is love here between two people. This is somebody, perhaps again, the masculine, who wants to romance the feminine, still feeling very connected to the soul energetically with the feminine, regardless of distance and time. They're looking at you, perhaps divine feminine, to be able to manifest this Ten of Cups with you. They want a new chapter. They want a new beginning with that Ace of Cups. And perhaps we've got a masculine again who needs to be able to focus on loving themselves so that they can come towards you as a better version of themselves, divine feminine. So there's the possibility of fixing this. It's not impossible for you guys to get back together, I feel, but it requires some work. It requires healing on perhaps both your part as well as theirs. But something clearly happened here that was very painful and maybe unexpected. But this can be a situation, it can be fixed. I don't think it has to be over unless, of course, you're absolutely 100% done and not interested. And in that case, this is telling you you've got a new beginning to be able to bring in love into your life. But I can't help but feel for some of you, there's a new beginning to be able to give you guys a second chance at love. All right, so I will leave that there, Libra. Hopefully there's something here that resonates with you. So let's get ready for the Scorpio reading. All right, Scorpio, let's get into your messages here, guys. Taking a look at any life events that might be happening right now or surrounding you at this point in time. Okay, so let's take a look at that. And, you know, we're coming up to the end of Scorpio season, preparing ourselves for the beginning of Sagittarius season. So this is the very first card coming forward. We have saving. And if that's something that you're able to relate to, Scorpio, perhaps right now you're just trying to conserve, trying to save your money or even your energy. Finances could be either challenging right now or you're just saving for a rainy day. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the finances and career messages after this batch of cards. So let's see what comes up from there. Arranging a mortgage. Okay, so that's really interesting. And this saving card might have something to do with either your home, wanting to purchase a home, something to do with your mortgage perhaps, refinance, you know, things of that nature, planning for the future, sharing a home together. So something tied into your finances for sure coming up. Let's see what else for Scorpio. Look at this, guys. We've got moving coming through, arranging a mortgage, and then we have moving. So this might be pretty significant for some of you guys, where you might be getting ready to move to a new home, a new location, whether it's across the street or across the country, you know, however way that's coming through for you. So some major life changes happening here for some of you guys. Let's grab another. We do have baby boy coming through here. This could be a new addition to the family, okay, or whoever the baby boy represents in the family. There might be something significant tied into that message. Some of you might have just found out that you're, you know, that you're expecting, and come to find out that it could be a boy, could be something along those lines. Let's grab one more and then we'll clarify with some tarot for Scorpio. Okay, so look at this. We have wedding planning. So there's a lot of major life events that are happening here for some of my Scorpios here. And then I can't help but look at the bottom of the deck. We've got sale of property sold. Okay, so a lot of this has to do with relocating, selling property, moving to a new home. Okay, so that's pretty significant as to how that's coming through there. Okay, so let's grab some tarot here for you, Scorpio, and let's see what else we can bring forward. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot deck here. So lots of pretty amazing things coming in. Look at this. We've got the Four of Wands. First of all, this is a stable foundation for your home life, especially if you are looking to move to a new location, a brand new home, you've sold your property, you know, take that if it makes sense, saving for a rainy day. This right here, all of the action that you and your person might have taken, it's now preparing you for this next chapter where you really can live the best life for the two of you, for a family that you've built together or are about to. This could also represent a marriage, a cause for celebration, especially for those of you who are estranged and wanting to come back together. This could be an indication of two people who find their way back to be able to share a home again, especially if at one point in time somebody moved out. And this could also be telling you here someone's moving back in, or you guys just want to start fresh and just move somewhere else altogether, brand new. This could also be a twin flame connection right here. We do have the High Priestess, and check this out. We've got the Two of Cups, Two of Cups, true love. This is, of course, a very significant message pertaining to your love life. You know, it is about coming into union. This is somebody that you care for and love. You share a very special connection with this person, whether you see them as a soulmate, whether you see them as a twin flame. It doesn't really matter what the label is there. I feel, Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. So we do have twos popping up right next to each other. This right here definitely representing some sort of duality between you and this person. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are improving, things are getting better. This is perhaps a part of your destiny to come back together, to either get married. That could be picking up off of this Four of Wands energy, through marriage, celebrations, happy times ahead. That looks really nice, the way it's presenting itself here. And then you've got the Fool's energy, a new beginning. Okay, so that seems to be key here, Scorpio, as to what's coming in for you. Okay, a fresh energy, and it requires taking action to bring in that new beginning. And we also have the Nine of Cups, which of course is about wishes coming true, wish manifestation, being able to get your life to a place where you're happy and you're content and you're fulfilled. So that looks great. Let's see what else here. Let's see what else. We also have the Six of Wands, victory, a very successful energy right here. And that can, of course, apply to your love life, your home life, your work life. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Empress right here. So now, as we've already seen the baby boy card, of course, Empress energy could be picking up off of pregnancy and starting a family, being able to create a life with your masculine here. And then we do have the Magician, which is about manifestation. So all of these amazing cards coming through to let you know that these life events that have presented itself here, you are either going to be able to start fresh, to be able to manifest wishes, goals, dreams, life-altering events in your life, such as starting a family, expanding your family, getting married, moving to a new home, you know, all of the things in life that represent a milestone. This is something that you and your person actually can manifest together. So that looks great, Scorpio, as to what it is that is coming your way or is already a part of your life. And it's simply being acknowledged here, okay? So let's go ahead and see through money and career cards here what else we can find out for you. So from the Money and Career Oracle deck by the Pretty Psyche. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Scorpio. What else do we need to know here? Tied into your finances. We've already seen the reference to saving. We do have crystals, Carrie, citrine, and or pyrite on you that could help you manifest, okay, when it comes to your finances. Let's see what else. Look at this, career change, looking into a different career or job. So going back to what already came through, and we've seen the references to moving, to saving. Okay, so we can't help but notice this with the moving reference, arranging a mortgage. These are some major changes that are happening in your life, and that might include a career change here. That could also be part of the reason why some of you guys could be moving to a new location, because someone's switching things around here by way of their career and vocation. All right, let's see what else we can tap into for this deck, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. I love that. You have the power to create the abundance you desire. You absolutely do, Scorpio. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can find out for you. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Scorpio, second half of November. And I've got this card flying. We do have the King of Cups. Okay, so if you are a Divine Feminine, especially, and if you are focused on perhaps a Pisces, that is what the King of Cups represents. This could be in a work environment as well, not just necessarily your romantic partnership, since we are focusing on finances and career right now. So this could be somebody very supportive in the work environment. It could be a spouse, though. It could be your partner here, your life partner, and they are also coming through with this very supportive energy as the King of Cups. Now, if this represents your vibe, this is simply telling us that you are completely open to your career options, loving what it is that you do, you know, especially if you have a particular career change in mind. If you're able to exude the energy of that King of Cups, you know what it is that you want. There's this peace in your heart, knowing what it is that you would like to manifest and being able to bring it forward, okay? Being able to manifest it, that abundance. We have the Chariot. We have the Lover's card. And then we have the Strength card. So we've got major arcanas popping up here, okay? We do have particular signs attached to these cards. So we've got Cancer, Gemini, Leo. Any of these signs could be in your chart, of course, or it could represent people that are in your life, in your work environment. So if things are, for example, stagnant, the Chariot comes in to bring in the movement. And because we have career change reflected right here, with the Chariot right next to it, it's already telling us that you will be taking action to create this change. And the Lover's card simply letting us know that things will fall into place for you based off of the decisions and choices that you make when it comes to the love that you have for your job. You're passionate about something that you're doing. Okay, and then we do have the Strength card right here. Don't allow your fears to get in the way of bringing this abundance forward. Okay, so if you're not feeling very confident right now because you don't seem to think that this can transpire in your life, just have patience and know that it is on its way to you. Because I really do feel here there's great potential in manifesting so much in regard to this area. Let's see what else. Look at that. Here we are again with the Four of Wands. So even when it comes to your finances as well as your career choices, things are looking up. This as well represents the strong foundation in regard to this area. It requires teamwork from the people that you are surrounded by in a work environment. And this, of course, is a celebratory type energy where perhaps you're going to be recognized for your efforts, you know, and be celebrated through those efforts. And then bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. This could represent self-employment. It could represent something that you're passionate about, as I've mentioned. Some of you guys might be learning a new skill, honing a particular craft. This could also represent self-employment or even a new job for some of you guys. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let's see what else we can tap into. And this time, Scorpio will be focusing specifically on your love life here. I'll be pulling from my Silhouettes deck. This one is currently out of stock because I'm revising it, and as soon as it's available, I'll of course announce it on my community tab as well as on my Instagram page to let everybody know once it's available on or in my deck shop once again. All right, Scorpio, focusing on your love life here. What do we need to know? We do have Mystery Man. For some of you, it could be Mystery Woman. Okay, so take it how it makes sense. But basically, this can sometimes be an indication of a third party involvement. All right, so it does say you don't have to tell him or her about me. We can just keep having fun together. I don't need to meet your family, your friends. It's our little secret. Come on over. This could be a secret affair. This could have been infidelity in an existing partnership. And then we do have melancholy. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this blanket of sadness, this emptiness, knowing we're apart, knowing that I'm the reason why. So if somebody cheated on you, for example, Scorpio, this could be the reason why. There was infidelity, more than likely, trust issues. Now check this out. We've got a broken feminine. So if this is making sense for you, especially divine feminine, if you were dealing with a masculine who hurt you due to infidelity or third parties, love triangles, things of that nature, and it really broke your heart, it really hurt you, your masculine is acknowledging that here. And perhaps, you know, they're paying the price for those actions, because we now have soul bond, forever connected, regardless of time, distance, or circumstance. So what's coming through here is somebody's missing you, thinking about you. They recognize that they hurt you. And the punishment in and of itself could be that maybe you're no longer interested in reconnecting, especially since they hurt you so deeply. And the fact that they still feel the love, they still feel this soul bond with you, but you're no longer there. So this is interesting that we've got the Ace of Cups that's followed by the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Swords. Man, this is painting a particular storyline. Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. So what is this telling us? First of all, you probably left this person out in the cold because of something that they did to hurt you. And that something, more than likely, is this deceptive energy from the Seven of Swords where they lied to you. They weren't being truthful. There could have been cheating. We see that here. Okay, so take that if it makes sense, if that was what broke you guys up. And so this is perhaps you just needing time to yourself to take a break from the heartbreak and what you've been through, the disappointments with that Five of Cups. This could also be a part of the other person's energy where, you know, they're crying over that spilt milk type vibe where they blew it and they recognize that they can't seem to get past it because they really messed up here. And the person that was on the receiving end of getting hurt, you probably took advantage of this Ace of Swords and cut that person out of your life because of something that they did here to really hurt you. Because what I'm gathering from this set of cards, if you were dealing with somebody who hurt you in that way, this is you focusing on you for a change. The Ace of Cups really starts with you, the person that was hurt by somebody, to be able to make room for new love, to be able to start loving yourself in order to prepare yourself for who else is meant to come in to love you the way somebody just failed to love you. And even though this was a very difficult situation, you do have the Strength card right here reminding you that you'll make it through. You just got to rely on your inner strength to be able to help pick you back up, to get back on your feet, and to know that the sun will come out again. Okay, so this is work perhaps that you need to put into yourself with that Seven of Pentacles, where you will be able to reap the rewards of the work that you put into yourself, as well as your relationships, as well as your life overall. And in due time, you will be able to see the rewards of those efforts. Look at this. You will eventually find this Ten of Cups, as well as the Two of Cups. So even though, Divine Feminine, you're coming through as broken right here, in time you will heal, okay? And you'll be able to find love again. And it might ultimately prove to be a blessing in disguise, because this is directing you towards a life-altering love where it really can change your life. We're talking marriage, possibly starting a family, blending families for those of you that already have perhaps children from previous relationships, however way that's represented in your life. But I do see you finding love again. Of course, there's the possibility for a small group of you where there's also the possibility for a reunion, despite some of the challenges of third parties and cheating and infidelity. But there's a lot of time that needs to pass. There's also patience that is required, because that type of experience will require a lot of healing. Okay, so it really depends on how you're willing to accept it into your life. But I do feel for some of you guys, there's this new energy that's preparing you for what's to come. And it looks fantastic as far as being able to find this divine love that's represented by the Ten of Cups, as well as the Two of Cups. So whether you connect with somebody on this soulmate or even a twin flame level in the future, it's going to be a happy one, to dry up those tears that you might have cried and shed as a result of being broken by somebody who didn't appreciate you when you were a part of their life. All right, so I will leave that there, Scorpio. Hopefully there's something here that makes sense for you. And let's move on to the reading for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, let's get into your reading here, focusing on life events, what you might already be aware of, as well as what might be surrounding you at this time for the second half of November, as we prepare for Sagittarius season. Okay, so angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. What do we need to know? So we're starting off with in debt, debtor. All right, so if that makes sense for you, if you are in debt right now and you're struggling, take a look at this next card. We do have unemployment and loss. So finances might be a bit challenged for some of you at this time. We'll take a deeper look into that once I tap into money and career in the next section. Let's see what else. We do have mental health. Okay, now all of these things, the challenges that you're going through, whether it's related to unemployment, not having a job right now, some of the struggles you're going through, it could absolutely be affecting your mental health. So we'll take a look at some other energies that pop up here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. What else do we need to know? We do have sickness coming through. It may or may not have anything to do with COVID, because that's reflected here in this particular card. So if you're dealing with health issues, whether that's physical or mental, it is reflected here. Bottom of the deck, however, we do have manifesting dream life. So let's see what we can tap into when it comes to the tarot messages here. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Sagittarius. So you're going through some struggles right now. So the divine masculine coming in with the energy of the King of Swords. Some of you guys, however, could be focused on a masculine representing Aquarius, could be picking up off of that vibe. And it could also be the masculine who contributed to the debt here, or who could be unemployed at this point in time. That could be a struggle for them. Okay, sometimes the King of Swords can be somebody who's more on the arrogant side. So if that's something that they are exuding at this point in time, you know, maybe they're pretending to be more successful than they actually are, or hiding the fact that they don't have a job right now, or that they're struggling financially. Could be something like that. However, I do feel that's a temporary thing. We do have the Magician right after that, as well as the Six of Wands. We do have the Divine Feminine showing up as the Empress here. And I feel if you guys are working together, the feminine might be in a position to help a masculine, especially if the issues that are popping up here are prominent in the relationship. And as I mentioned, I feel it's temporary. Things will eventually turn around. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming through there. For the most part, we've got some pretty positive cards popping up here. Six of Wands, victory and success. And the Magician is here to be able to perhaps help manifest employment, improved finances, better health, you know, and we can see here manifesting that dream life. So maybe right now things just aren't going well, but it's going to get there eventually. You've got this Wheel of Fortune falling in your favor. You also have the Nine of Cups helping to manifest that, because we've got wishes that could actually come true here. You're being given a new beginning through the Fool's energy, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. So finances, that's a temporary thing as far as the struggles and being in debt, living paycheck to paycheck. So with cards that are presenting itself here as far as the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, that's temporary. It's going to be able to move forward. Things will improve. Things will get better. When it comes to the actual relationship itself, that will also improve. I feel it certainly is a part of what it is that you're wishing for and dreaming about. All right, so let's see what else we can find out for you, Sag. So let's grab some messages focusing on finances and career, since we did get some references to that here. Excuse me. Okay, so from this deck here, angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Sagittarius, second half of November. All right. Ooh, I love it. So we've got hired. As I mentioned, it's temporary, okay? So this unemployment, this loss, it's going to be short-lived, because we've got somebody who will come into a position and perhaps an unexpected offer for employment. So things are going to get better in that area. Look at this. Address your fears, insecurities towards your abundance. And that's totally understandable to be afraid of manifesting, especially when we don't have a job, especially when, you know, we just happen to come up empty all the time, living paycheck to paycheck, as I mentioned. Now, somebody could also be receiving a raise. So that's really nice that that's coming forward. I love this. Look at that. You have the power to create the abundance you desire. You absolutely do. So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages from my tarot teacher. This is the revised edition. All right, so let's go ahead and see, Sag, what else you need to know here. So those who are unemployed, just know that there is employment opportunities in the future. Some of you guys who are waiting or hoping for a raise just might get it. You just got to release your fears and insecurities, as this card is talking about, in order to manifest the abundance that you're looking for. Okay? Interesting that we've got that King of Swords coming through again. All right, that's significant for the divine masculine here. All right, because the King of Swords, I mean, obviously also having a very positive impact when it comes to this area, because they can be a divine masculine who's in a authoritative type position to be able to manifest what it is that they desire, whether it's got something to do with their career or even their love life. Okay, so let's see what else here. I love this. Look at that, 6 of Wands. And then we've got the Magician. So we've got some duplicates that are presenting itself here, you know, because we already had the Magician card pop up earlier, as well as the 6 of Wands. So this is going to ensure that when it comes to your finances, your career goals, getting a job, that you will succeed, that progress can certainly be made here, you know, that you will win in life. You will win in regard to your career opportunities. You will be able to manifest what it is that you're wishing for, hoping for. The Magician, of course, another card of manifestation. And sometimes it requires taking risks in order to manifest this abundance that you are desiring. So I really love how that is presenting itself. We also have the Divine Feminine showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So interestingly enough, for some of my feminines, you could have your own business. You could be the type of person who is very successful. You could be maybe a working parent. You could be the financial provider for your relationship or even the family. You know, there's this very giving, nurturing part of you that will be able to help out in the areas that you are wanting to help out. Let's see what else. And I love this with the 6 of Pentacles. So it does basically represent employment in this regard and somebody who has a very generous heart. It's also about equality in the work environment. So of course, equal opportunities there. That's a good thing to have in this area. And also, you know, the people that you work with, they have to be able to dedicate as much time to the job as well as you're willing to put in. That looks fantastic, guys. And then we do have the 7 of Pentacles. You will persevere regardless of some of the difficulties that you have endured pertaining to finances and career. So things are going to fall into place for you as long as you continue to put forth the effort and the hard work that's necessary. You will be rewarded for those efforts. So that looks great. Okay. Divine Feminine also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. So this right here, especially when it comes to my feminines, you're coming forward as a very confident person to be able to manifest what it is that you desire. And then we do have the Sun. So basically telling us here that everything's going to work itself out. You will be finding fulfillment in your life, certainly doing something that makes you happy. This is you breaking free from situations that do not serve a purpose in your life. If it's not making you happy, then it's time to move forward. So allow, again, these insecurities and fears to not be a part of your energy, because you're meant to be able to find this Sun's vibe where everything really can fall into place. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so Sagittarius, let's grab some insight focusing on your love life here and see what else needs to come forward. I'll be pulling from my Silhouettes deck here. This one is currently not available in my deck shop because I'm revising it, but as soon as it is, I'll let you guys know. I'll make some sort of announcement for that. All right, so Sagittarius, your love life here, let's take a look at that. We do have tranquility in a world of uncertainty and chaos. You are my peace. So whoever that represents the peace in the scenario and the connection. Maybe there's somebody here that you think about and it brings you peace to maybe have restored harmony in the relationship, especially when everything else going on around them or even around you, just it's anything but calm. Let's put it that way. We also have point of view, and it says you've turned my world upside down. So that could be picking up off of this chaos that this card is talking about. Maybe when you guys went into separation, they feel like their world was so chaotic and just not in a good place. Okay, and maybe they needed to spend time away from you in order to find that peace, in order to realize you represent that peace in their heart and their life. Let's see what else here. What else, please, for Sagittarius? We have bride coming through. From your smile to your kisses, I can't wait to be your missus, okay? So for some of you guys, especially when it comes to the masculine, you know, maybe there's this opportunity to reconnect with the feminine, to be able to start fresh, start over. And we're talking long-term commitment here, you know, maybe getting married someday. That could be a part of manifesting this dream life together, you know. And divine feminine, you've already come through as the Empress in this reading. All right, so let's see what else we can find out. What else? Focusing on Sagittarius. Promises, often broken, but when it comes to you and I, our unbreakable bond, I will remember the vows we've spoken and kept it close to my heart forever. Okay, so these vows, some of you guys could have already been married, or of course have been committed in the relationship, and this chaos could have been infidelity. It could have been some drama in the relationship. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what else we can find out. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, so if you're in separation from this individual, they're thinking about you. Six of Cups represents those happy memories, feeling very nostalgic. There's something connected to the past here. We've got sixes, okay? So Six of Swords is about moving forward. It is about letting go of the past. And interestingly enough, the Six of Cups focuses on that past energy, those memories that you guys have shared. And so, I mean, it's nice to be able to revisit the memories, but I feel what this person wants to share is they would prefer to move on, to move forward, and to be able to explore a future with you. This makes sense too with that Ten of Wands, because maybe the past represents this heavy burden that they've been carrying, and it's simply time to let that go and to move on. Okay, let's see what else here. What else? We do have the Three of Wands, which makes sense for me, and I really like this, considering we've got moving forward and looking forward coming through here. So rather than being stuck in the past and those memories, and, you know, there is this energy of wanting to reconcile, but it's also time to face the situation and what's currently going on right now to hopefully be able to address those issues, heal from it, and to move on. Let's see what else here. Yeah, look at this. So we've got the Ace of Wands. There's somebody here who wants to start again, who wants a new beginning with you. They still see the potential of the relationship. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Swords, and that's followed by the Ace of Cups. We've got three aces, one right after the other. And this right here representing the clarity for this person, perhaps realizing the error of their ways. And if, let's just say there was drama, this right here is giving them the opportunity to cut that out, to start fresh, to welcome in the opportunity to finally take control of the situation, to fix things, especially if they did end up breaking the promises that they made to you. And so you guys are being given another opportunity in love to revisit the connection, to be able to find their way back to you. And they're telling you here with the Seven of Pentacles that they're willing to work for it. They're not afraid to put in that work, and they're willing to wait, okay? They're willing to wait for you. So in time, perhaps things can improve and get better. Look at that. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's followed by the Hierophant right here. Okay, so this representing more abundance, which we've already seen. So finances, really, it looks amazing. That looks fantastic. But we're focusing on your love life right now. So I really do feel there's somebody who's very serious about bringing in the stability and security in the relationship. They're telling you that they've learned lessons tied into this whole experience from the past and that they're ready for commitment. They're bringing that commitment through this solid offer towards you. And then we do have the Justice card right here. This could represent legal matters, and we do have the Bride card here. That legal matter could be a future marriage for some of you guys. So bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers card, and I can't help but notice the card after that, which is the Sun, radiance and abundance. And so it really does come down to the choices and the decisions that are made for the two of you to come back together. I feel if you guys are able to make that happen, then happiness is yours right here. So it can have a very positive outcome where the love can continue to thrive and grow. The intensity of the chemistry, the attraction, it certainly is still there. But more importantly, the love is still there. And it can develop and grow into something deeper if given half the chance to renew itself and to come back to life. All right, guys, so I will leave that there, and hopefully there is something here in this reading that really speaks to you and resonates with you. So let's go ahead and move forward to the Capricorn reading. Welcome to your reading, Capricorn. So let's get into it, taking a look at some life events that you might be aware of already or whatever is surrounding you at this time as we welcome in the second half of November. So let's grab some messages here. We have moving. Okay, some of you, of course, could be moving to a new location. Maybe you've purchased a new home or you've decided to relocate. We do have the honeymoon card coming through. That could be why some of you guys are moving. Maybe you've recently gotten married. You guys are building a life together, moved in together. We do have the wedding planning card coming up after that. So wedding, honeymoon, moving. It makes sense here if that's a significant life event that you are focused on at this time. Let's see what else. Let's see. This one keeps popping up for some reason. We have baby boy. All right, so it depends, of course, on what life event is presenting itself at this point in time in your life, because this could all be separate, or of course, it could be painting a particular storyline for some of you. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, we do have sale of property sold, which could be explaining why some of you guys are moving, whether, you know, to a different city, a different state, or even a different country. So let's grab some tarot here, Capricorn, and see what else you need to know. There could be a new addition to the family, whether it's a baby boy or a baby girl. So lots of milestones here. All right, let's see. Okay, so we do have the Hermit. Some of you could also be dealing with a Capricorn. Of course, you could have Virgo in your chart. So this right here, it's about self-reflection. It's about solitude. And maybe this is a time for you to really reflect and think about where your life is as you welcome in all of these changes. Okay. And through self-reflection, you've been able to manifest so much, you know. We do have the High Priestess, so Divine Feminine, you're coming in with this energy. This is you simply trusting what you've learned through yourself, your life experiences, your intuitive nature. Look at that. We've got the Two of Cups. So whoever it is you're focused on for this reading, if let's just say there's a recent marriage or you guys are planning a wedding or welcoming in, you know, a baby, moving to a new home, whatever is happening between the two of you, these are major life changes, okay? But you guys are doing it together. Look at this. We've got the Four of Wands. This person, your life partner, your love, it's coming through perhaps as a twin flame. So this could be a very established home life right here, a very strong partnership. It could be, again, recent marriage, or you guys are planning to get married maybe within the next 30 days or so. That's a possibility. Some of you, of course, could be getting married the second half of November. So there's something significant about this celebration here at this time. And it's between two people who have so much love for each other. And there's family reunions as well. We do have perhaps somebody who's coming into money. We do have wealth and affluence. And interestingly enough, we're going to be taking a look at that in the next section of this reading here for you, Capricorn. So wealth, affluence, as we can see right there, Ten of Pentacles. It's a very good energy as far as being able to attract so much abundance into your life. But when it comes to your love life, that as well is helping you to bring in so many wonderful energies of a happy, secure time in your love life. That looks fantastic. Let's see what else here. Look at that. You've got the Ace of Pentacles showing up. So once again, your finances look incredible here, Capricorn. So if you've struggled in that area, just know that through these milestones and life changes and life events, things will improve, okay? And this could also be a particular person that you have in mind, a life partner who's been able to dedicate their life to you through the stability, through the security that's brought on by this fresh energy. It's very prosperous. It's basically telling you that there is a solid offer of some sort that is coming your way. And if it hasn't yet, that's because you're being directed to just hang tight and have patience with the Temperance card, of course, representing Sagittarius season. So if it doesn't happen the second half of November, it could be during Sagittarius season, which interestingly enough, of course, is latter half of November. So it's right around the corner here, guys. There could be something going on here as far as Sagittarius season, things falling together for you, being able to bring balance into your life through your romantic partnership, through marriage, through a new family addition, or moving to a new location. Whatever is happening in your life, it's huge, and it's overall very positive as far as the energy that's presenting itself here. So just hold on and hang tight. I feel there's much to celebrate. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is about working together, working as a team between you and your person. And, you know, we do have marriage possibilities here, having a family together, moving to a new location. And as long as you are both putting in the work together, it really is about collaboration here, then you guys are stronger as a team. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here for you, Capricorn, focusing on your finances as well as your career opportunities. All right, so let's grab some insight. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. All right, so the first thing, nice things in life doesn't mean successful. Stop focusing on the nice things and worry about just being financially stable. And, you know, that does make sense here because of what we've already seen through this. Let me just find some of the cards that came through the Pentacles references, wealth and affluence, Ace of Pentacles, all of that looks really good, you know? So I really do feel as long as you're focused on the stability that you can bring in, then you'll have the nice things anyway. It's just that sometimes we overspend, we overextend ourselves, and absolutely with nice things, but it could also be nice things that we really can't afford at the time. So just be mindful of that, okay? This is the next card. Look at that. We've got 111. If you happen to be seeing that number, there's something significant there tied into your career opportunities, your vocation, your life purpose, okay, your finances. So it does say, if you see this number, keep positive thoughts, you're manifesting what you desire. So I really like that. That's fantastic. You're also being directed to believe in yourself more. Try to build up your confidence there. Let's grab one more. And look at this, be more wise with your spending. So that seems to be a red flag perhaps for some of you guys, if you're overextending yourself, if you're tapping yourself out, or if you happen to be living paycheck to paycheck, okay? All right, let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition for Capricorn. So we do have the Six of Swords, which is good because this is a transition. This is you overcoming some hardship when it comes to your finances, perhaps. So this is a reprieve right here. There's something going on as far as being able to release past baggage attached to your finances and career choices. So that's actually a good thing. So things will improve in that area. We do have the Page of Pentacles coming up next. So this is tapped into your ambitions, you know, what it is that you want to be able to manifest. And it starts here with you believing in yourself to be able to just be able to make it a reality, you know, because this is you being able to manifest what it is that you do desire. Okay. This is interesting too with the Eight of Cups, because you need to know when it's time to leave something behind and to walk away from it. It could be a dead-end job. It could be people that might be draining you financially, okay? And once again, with the Three of Pentacles, it's about putting in the hard work into your life vocation, your career, being recognized for those efforts, you know, being rewarded for those efforts. And perhaps you're the type of person that really pays attention to the little details. And, you know, this right here, it really does come down to working together in a work environment, you know, being perhaps a team leader, but being able to appreciate the team. Let's go ahead and grab one more here. One more. I love this. So we do have the Nine of Pentacles being awarded for the fruits of your labor. This again is abundance, the rewards that you will be given for those efforts. This is actually telling you that you have what it takes to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Some of you could have your own business, and business will be picking up. This right here represents profit, as well as you being able to be successful. And again, if you're in a dead-end job, if you're in a career or a position or a situation where you're just not fulfilled or happy, you're being directed to walk away from it and to free yourself from something that just is not serving a purpose for you. And then we do have the Ace of Wands right here. So it represents great, good news. It represents going after what inspires you. It represents growth in your career, in your financial status, you know, just being able to take action and make things happen for yourself. And it starts with taking action, taking that first step, welcoming in a new beginning in this area. So that looks good. All right, so let's grab some messages for your love life here. Let's see what else we can tap into. All right, so I'll be grabbing cards from my Silhouettes deck. This one's currently not available in my deck shop because I am revising it. Once it's available, guys, I'll let you know. I'll make that announcement. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Capricorn. In love and romance, what do we need to know? We have elation. My happiness thrives with you. They're happiest when they are with you. However, look at this. We have melancholy. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this blanket of sadness, this emptiness, knowing we're apart, knowing that I'm the reason why. We also have the springtime. March, April, May. So this is not until next year. That could be giving you a time frame here. It does say love blooms. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. You could have any of those signs in your chart. Let me grab one more here. One more card for Capricorn. And we have the Groom card. I pledge my love to you from this day forward. So this is a perhaps future marriage, or some of you guys could have already been married and something happened here to separate the two of you, and it could have been something very challenging. All right, but remember from the very beginning, we saw wedding planning, as well as the honeymoon card, as well as the Four of Wands, which could represent marriage and a celebration. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here for Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, so part of the reason why you guys probably broke up is because of having some tension and disagreements in the relationship. It does say competition right here, so maybe there were other factors that were preventing you guys from either staying together or able to overcome some of these challenges right here. There could have also been other people in the picture, and that is clarified by the Seven of Swords, because they are feeling, you know, sad and lonely and melancholy because they probably were deceptive. This could be an indication that they lied to you, that they were not truthful. And then they realize, especially when you guys went into separation, that they're happiest when they're with you. Look at that. We've got the Nine of Cups. So this is still something that they're hoping for, wishing for, that perhaps this love can bloom once again and come back together. But we clearly see here, they did something to hurt you. They could have backstabbed you. They definitely disappointed you. You know, this is heartbreak. This was a very painful breakup. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, simply clarifying here that they're struggling, that they don't like being apart from you. You know, you probably cut them out of your life. This is somebody who's been left out in the cold. Okay, it's not an easy energy to be here. And so with fives popping up, there was some sort of adversity that happened in the relationship. But what it is that they want is to be able to bring this relationship back, to manifest you back into their life, to rekindle the relationship. However, with cards like the Queen of Swords, and that's followed by the Tower, and then we have the Five of Cups, the relationship fell apart. And Divine Feminine, you probably did cut your masculine out of your life because they were lying to you. They were possibly hiding things from you. So no doubt they disappointed you through their actions. And they know this. We do have the Six of Cups. So what I can tell you is, even though they've hurt you, even though you probably let this person go, that they still think about you, that they are still remembering all of the good times that you guys have shared. And what they're hoping for is to be able to experience this happiness with you in the future. It ultimately is your call if you're able to forgive, if you're able to, you know, get past what happened before, to give this person another opportunity to be a part of your life. But if not, it could very well be that, you know, it's over. You've decided that there's maybe too much water under the bridge. This is confirmation with the Moon that, again, they were deceptive. They were keeping things hidden from you. And ultimately, they're really wanting to revive it. They're being guided back to you somehow, I feel. But, you know, you let this person go, more than likely. You guys needed to spend time apart in order for them to wake up, so to speak, to see you in a very different light here. So you guys are taking a break from the relationship. You are in separation, more than likely. This time apart from you, it's given them a lot of time to think things through, and they're really focused on the memories, the good times that you guys have shared. But maybe you, the viewer, you could be representing Divine Feminine, and maybe you're just content being on your own right now. So here we are with the Divine Feminine coming in as the High Priestess. So it really does come down to you and your intuition and what you're feeling and what you're willing to accept when it comes to your masculine. And yes, this is confirmation you probably walked away from them. Somebody did the walking away, whether it was the feminine or masculine. I'm just feeling here it could have been the feminine. Yeah, somebody distanced themselves here, and ultimately whoever was left behind is really wanting to return. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is something that's coming back around, all right? And it depends on what your decision is. Even though it presents itself again, that doesn't necessarily mean you will take them back unless that's something that you would like to do. You know, it certainly is what the other person would like, to be able to have you back in their life to reconcile. All right. So it's your decision at the end of the day. All right, guys. So I will leave that there, Capricorn, and let's prepare for the next reading, which is Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's do this. Let's get into your messages here, starting with life events, what might be surrounding you at this time or what you might already be aware of. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for the second half of November. All right, so we are starting off with unemployment. Take that if it makes sense for you, of course. So a loss of employment. We do have credit and loan. So maybe finances are a bit of a struggle for some of you at this point in time. We'll get to a more in-depth look at that sometime during the course of your reading. This one keeps popping up as well for a lot of the signs, moving. Okay, so there is a relocation perhaps that's happening. This moving could be to the next city, to another state, even to a different country for some of you guys. That moving could also have something to do with employment opportunities if you're just not working right now. Could be something there. We do have love that is presenting itself here, so that's actually a very nice card. Let's grab one more. So it seems that we've got some ups and downs reflected here. Yeah, look at that. We've got heartbreak. So when it comes to your love life, some of you guys are dealing with some difficulties when it comes to your love connections. Maybe right now you're nursing a broken heart. So not only are you dealing with, job loss and maybe financial difficulties, maybe you're in the middle of moving or wanting to move because a particular relationship didn't work out. All right, so let's get into these tarot messages here. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot deck here. So we've got some challenges coming forward for Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else can you share at this time for Aquarius? All right. We do have the Emperor, okay, of course, representing divine masculine. For some of you guys, your masculine could be representing Aries here. Divine feminine could be the Aquarian. So I'm kind of feeling, for those of you who are dealing with employment loss or you're just not working right now, this could even represent an employer. This could be somebody who's in a position of authority to actually give you a job, maybe. We do have Six of Pentacles, which is about equality. So I really like that, especially when it comes to this credit loan reference, as far as being able to secure a job, that whole equal opportunity reference when it comes to finding employment. But this could also pertain to the love situation. We do see heartbreak right there. So maybe there was a lack of equality. Maybe the other person wasn't as invested. Okay. And that turned into inequality in the relationship. It was a lopsided energy. However, we do have the Sun. We do have the Eight of Wands representing fast movement. And then we've got the Judgment card. So I feel, despite separations and heartbreak over distance and time apart, especially if you guys used to live together and now somebody's moved out, you're missing them or they're missing you. There's this emptiness. I feel things can still move forward. I feel there could possibly be communication here from this individual and wanting to reconnect, wanting to fix things, wanting to make amends. We do have the Lovers card here. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Gemini. We've got decisions that this is referencing, as well as choices that they want to be able to make in order to maybe heal this broken heart, in order to heal the situation, in order to have a conversation to fix things. I feel they want to be able to move forward and not so much focused on what happened in the past. And a way of moving forward too might have something to do with a literal move, you know, moving to a new home, just a new environment, a change of scenery, perhaps. And here's movement as well with the Chariot. All right, so we've got Cancer referenced right there through this card. So I can't help but feel that despite where you guys might be at this point in time, it's going to be okay. You know, that you're going to be able to move forward in a direction that you really are meant to go in life. If you're single right now, there could be new love that comes in, but it could also be a new chapter in love for some of you that have experienced a lot of heartbreak and pain. It does seem here with the Two of Swords as well as the Five of Pentacles, there's a situation that's just happens to be stuck, whether that has something to do with job opportunities or something pertaining to your romantic life. You know, it could be a relationship that came to an end for whatever reason, but I do feel somebody is wanting to fix things and reconnect and open up lines of communication here. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. They might want to reconcile. They might want to apologize and to just simply talk to you to try to maybe fix this. All right, let's go ahead and grab some messages focused on money and career. Let's see what we're able to bring forward through that. Give me 1 second here. These cards are getting stuck. Okay, here we go. For Aquarius, angels and spirit guides, please focusing on finances, prosperity, abundance, career opportunities. What do we need to know, please, when it comes to Aquarius for the second half of November? Ooh, we've got a hater. All right, so you might have a friend who's jealous of you. Maybe you know who this is. But we do have money opportunities presenting itself. Okay, look at this. We've got money is coming your way, which is great considering what we've already seen with the unemployment, the loss right there, and maybe some credit issues, either unable to get a loan or you've got some ridiculous interest rate perhaps that they're trying to, you know, push on you. So let's go ahead and see. Let's grab one more here. So things will improve. Ooh, we've got root chakra. If your root chakra is imbalanced, you're too worried about your security and or stability in life. This imbalance can also be generational. This can create anxiety and other imbalances. Look into ways to balance your root chakra. So take that if it makes sense, guys, because that's the very thing, you know, our basic needs that's able to bring about the stability and security that we're all looking for. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what else we can find out. I'll be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. For Aquarius, what else do we need to know? All right, so we've got a couple cards here. We've got the Nine of Wands, and then we do have the Queen of Swords. So Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, and you know, you're not afraid to be independent coming in with this energy. You're all about direct communication, and I feel there could be certain people that you need to cut out, like this jealous friend who's not really on the right way of thinking as far as how they interact with you, jealous of your progress or accomplishments. You could have certainly been hurt by people like this. And so with that Nine of Wands, you're being directed to have these boundaries around yourself, just kind of protect your space and distance yourself from individuals that don't have the best of intentions. Okay. Interestingly enough, the Page of Swords could represent petty gossip, you know, and so they could also be getting in on your business. They're very chatty, and they might just seriously be curious. How are you making all this money? Or how did you come into this money? Just somebody who might, again, be jealous or not really looking to be on your side when it comes to certain things and ideas that you might have. Okay. Five of Pentacles, you already know perhaps what it's like to struggle, what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. This, of course, deals with that feeling of poverty, insecurity, and financial loss. So it's simply reiterating that here. And I really do feel that you can get out of this. You can improve your finances, your career opportunities. And you've got the 10 of Cups, and then you've got the 9 of Cups. So that's already confirmation here that you will be able to find fulfillment in regard to your finances as well as job opportunities here. Whatever goals you have in mind, you'll be able to manifest it. And the 9 of Cups, of course, it's living a life of satisfaction, being able to afford the finer things in life. You know, you'll be able to come into that money through these money opportunities, you know, so you will be rewarded for all of your efforts, I feel. So to be able to live a comfortable life and make your wishes and goals come true. So I wouldn't worry too much about people who are hating on you, who are jealous. I feel you'll be able to accomplish what it is that you're focused on. All right, let's go ahead and focus on your love life here, Aquarius. All right, here we go. So I'll be using my Silhouettes deck here. So this one is currently not available in my deck shop because I'm working on it. I'm revising it right now, but I'll make the announcement once it is available again. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Beam of light. Surround yourself with those who bring the light into your life rather than dimming it. Isn't that interesting? Because people like this hater is definitely somebody who's trying to dim your light. They're not for you. They're not even your friend. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Let's see what else here. We have soul bond, forever connected, regardless of time, distance, or circumstance. We do have the winter season reflected here. Winter time, of course, December, January, and February reflected right there. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, you're a part of this energy, as well as Pisces. So maybe during the winter season is when something significant might happen for you, and not just necessarily in your love life. It could be any part of your life, including your career opportunities and finances. Let's grab one more. And this one coming forward, we've got fly away. The only limits are the ones you place upon yourself. Absolutely. You know, so the opportunities really, it's limitless as long as you don't box yourself in. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know? All right, so we've got a reverse card here, which is the High Priestess. Okay, so Divine Feminine, you have to be able to trust what it is that you're feeling. With the High Priestess coming up in the reverse, there's this repression. There are perhaps this feeling of a loss of self in a way. you know, so all the more reason to surround yourself with people that really do uplift you. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And once again, we've got the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Cups. So that's simply confirming, especially for my feminines here, you need to walk away from people that are not good for you, even in your love life, but this, even at your job environment, you know, don't interact with people that don't need to be a part of your day, your time, your energy. You know, don't even waste your breath. And you know who that is. That perhaps is why we've got the Queen of Swords popping up twice here. You know who it is or what it is that you need to walk away from. And it's interesting that we've got the High Priestess in the reverse, because this is a very intuitive energy with that card. But we do have the Queen of Cups, who is just as intuitive. So even though you might doubt what you're feeling in your heart space, coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups, you're going to be able to tap into that anyway. Now check this out. We do have the King of Cups right next to the Queen of Cups. This is your divine counterpart right here. We have a masculine who really is ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Okay, you already know what it's like to deal with people who don't have the best of intentions. We do have the Three of Swords. You know what it's like to have experienced heartbreak and disappointment, whether it was a love triangle, infidelity, you know, something of that nature, or whether it was just a relationship that didn't work out and it broke your heart. But just know that this is also a part of your journey with the Ten of Cups right there, as well as the Two of Cups. You see, you're meant for happiness. Even when it comes to your love life, you're meant to manifest this dream. When it comes to being able to bring this person into your life, if you haven't already connected with somebody like this, this is your life partner. This is somebody that you're very compatible with. This is somebody who will be with you for the rest of your life, hopefully, you know, and somebody who really has the capability to love you with every bit of who they are. All right, guys, so I will leave that there, Aquarius. Hopefully there's something here that relates to your situation. And let's get into the Pisces reading. Okay, Pisces, last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and take a look at the messages for you. We'll start with the life events deck here and see what is surrounding you or what it is that you all already are aware of. For Pisces for the second half of November, angels and spirit guides, please. All right, we do have sickness coming through. In this particular card, it does say, or it's referred to COVID, but whether or not it is related to that, you know, some of you guys might be dealing with some health issues or even know of somebody dealing with that. Let's see here. We have arranging a mortgage. All right, so maybe that's a part of your focus when it comes to your finances, your home, maybe thinking of buying a home. Let's see what else here. We do have divine soul spouse. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of subjects coming through here. Let's see what else. We've got planning for family and security. So it seems here that we've got, it's running so many various areas as far as your life is concerned right now. Not only your love life, we've got your home life, your finances perhaps, to be able to afford a particular home or mortgage. And then we've got health issues popping up. Let's grab one more here. And then we do have air travel. Some of you guys might be planning a trip. Okay, maybe the second half of the month or even the holiday season. Let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. What do we need to know at this point in time? If you happen to be single, you could very well attract a person that you might feel has great potential. Okay. Let's see here. Well, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Two of Cups so far. All right, so wishes that can manifest, that can pertain, of course, to your finances, travel, your family, your romantic life, or even healing from illness. It could be so many things, of course, but whatever it is that you're going through that might be challenging, Pisces, it is telling you that things are going to turn around. Divine Feminine, I can't help but pick up off of this energy and this message for some of you. So take it only if it makes sense. I feel this could be a reference between these two cards here, you know, sickness as well as the Empress. It could be something as simple as morning sickness. Somebody could find out that they're pregnant, or this is what you're going through, you know, just dealing with a lot of morning sickness at this point in time. But just know that things will improve, things will get better, and that will pass. We do, of course, have the reference to the Two of Cups, a true love. And then we've got the divine soul spouse reference. So there are some really nice energies presenting itself here when it comes to your love life. Okay, let's see what else we can learn. What else for Pisces, please? All right, so we have the Seven of Wands. The key word here is defensive. So the Seven of Wands, it is a card of perseverance, trying to maintain control of a particular situation, perhaps, you know, and it depends on whatever it is that's happening in your life right now, of course. We do have the High Priestess. So Divine Feminine, you're coming through quite heavily in this reading, and the need to really rely on what it is that you're feeling in your gut, your instincts, your intuition, whether that's pertaining to your health, your love connection, your finances, your family, a trip that you're about to take, okay? You're also being directed to have patience. So if something isn't progressing the way you'd like, just hang in there. It's going to take some time. This does represent Sagittarius here, Pisces, so it could happen during Sagittarius season, whether that has something to do with a particular trip, some family issues, something going on with your love life, or again, your health that's coming through here. We do have the Four of Wands. When it comes to this divine soul spouse, this true love reference, it could be a twin flame. The Two of Cups could also be a soulmate reference, so it depends on how you see it. But there's somebody here that either you're very interested in them, you're very attracted to them. This could be somebody that you see as marriage material, perhaps, somebody that you can really build a future with. This could be a future celebration by way of a wedding or an anniversary or a birthday. This right here is a very happy life, a happy home life, a family, could be happy reunions. Okay, there's a lot to celebrate there. And then, check this out. We do have the Knight of Cups, true romance, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles, wealth and affluence. So your finances, we'll take a look at that in more detail after this section right here, Pisces. But it does seem that, you know, when it comes to perhaps your employment, your job opportunities, things are really moving there. It seems that you will either come into some money, it could be a promotion, it could be a new job. You know, this is improving the state of your affairs when it comes to your career, your money matters. But it's also telling you when it comes to your love life that that area is going to be moving as well. You know, you could connect with somebody that is very romantic, or just an overall very romantic energy between you and a particular somebody. And the more you get to know this person, maybe you'll come to realize that they could be your ideal mate here. So we'll explore that a little bit more in a second. But let's go ahead and take a look at money and career here. All right, kids, let's get into that. So if you're single right now, there could be somebody that you connect with that you could be very compatible with. But if you're already thinking of a particular somebody, maybe during the holiday season is when the romance might be amped up a little bit more. All right, let's see. Focusing on your finances, career. Ooh, lottery, play a lotto ticket, scratch off, etc. Do it if you must, you know, do it if that's something that you're guided to. Interestingly enough, I haven't followed it in a while, but I believe there was the Powerball thing, and I think it was like in the billions. I think somebody won though, but you know, if you're feeling lucky, go for it. All right, let's see. Look at that, finding money. Now, it could be something as simple as, you know, cash that you forgot you hid somewhere or tucked away somewhere. It could also be unexpected money that comes your way. Let's see what else. Look at that, full-time job. So some of you guys might decide to change from part-time to full-time, or you, of course, could secure a full-time position. Let's see what else. What else do we have? Casino, luck, gamble, and money, which is kind of picking up off of that lottery. So it's a game of chance here. All right. And bottom of the deck, it says, don't let your work affect your health. So take that if it makes sense. You got to take care of you. You know, you've only got one body. Your physical health is crucial. And so if that's something that has been of concern, and remember, we did see the sickness card earlier. So if it's starting to affect your health and the stresses that you're under, this is something that you need to address. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here for you. Pisces, I'll be pulling from the Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. So it seems finances, career opportunities, that looks pretty good. Just don't burn the candle at both ends. You got to remember to have some balance there. For Pisces. All right, so we do have the Five of Cups. We do have the Ten of Swords. And then we've got the Death card. So I'm feeling here that you know what it's like to come from a place of not having enough, coming from a place of lack. And this is letting you know that, you know, even though you've been disappointed in the past or have had some regrets in regard to your decisions when it comes to employment, when it comes to particular people you've worked with, you might have also severed ties with people that, you know, just was not compatible with you as far as in a work environment. And this is you ending particular cycles when it comes to employment or maybe dead-end jobs where you just weren't fulfilled. But this right here is you being able to create change for you to be able to secure something better. So remember, if you're stressed out, if you're just not feeling you're in a relationship, in a work environment anyway, where you know it doesn't have a strong foundation, it's going to come to an end, it's going to fall apart, then this is telling you got to create change and a transformation in your life so that you can bring about what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you're looking to attract. We also have the Three of Pentacles, and I really like that this is coming through with the Six of Swords, because whatever you went through in the past that didn't work out for you, this is you moving on from that. This is a transition. This is you overcoming perhaps some of the difficulties that you've endured when it comes to your career, your finances. You will be able to move on from that and be able to learn from past mistakes. The Three of Pentacles, it's being able to find people that you can work well around and with. It is about teamwork. It is about hard work. It's about collaboration. All right. So I really like how that's coming through, because it's telling us you will be able to move on from some of the challenges that you have endured, making way for better days ahead. All right. So now let's focus on your love life here, Pisces. I'll be pulling from my Silhouettes deck here. This one is currently not available in my deck shop because I'm revising it. But as soon as it's completed, I will, of course, announce that. All right, guys, let's see. For Pisces, what else do we need to know? We do have faith. I believe in us. We can get through this. So for those of you who might be going through some challenges in your love life, just know that this person is very much connected to you. Remember, we saw the divine soul spouse reference, you know, the romance, as well as the Two of Cups, true love, the reference to the Four of Wands, a celebration. It could be reunions, could be a very good love match right there. So despite some of the ups and downs that you guys have been through, it does seem that as long as you believe in this person and the connection, and they're believing in you, that you guys really can overcome any difficulties here. Look at this. We do have possibilities. As long as you realize there are no limits, it's truly endless. So go live your best life today. That could also be for my singles, you know, just the possibilities of what's ahead of you. And then we do have soul bond, okay? And lastly, we do have the winter time. So we're looking at December, January, and February, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and there you are, Pisces. So there's something significant during the winter season, especially when it comes to your love life. We do have the soul bond right there. We've already seen references to that in this reading. So it does say forever connected, regardless of time, distance, or circumstance. If you are in separation from somebody, you still feel connected to them. Maybe you're holding on to the faith that it'll still work out. You guys can have another chance to come back together. Who knows? Maybe wintertime is where it's at. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot from my Valentine Connection tarot deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Pisces. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. I'm telling you, finances are picking up for you, Pisces. But this could also be someone who might be doing well career-wise, very successful in other areas of their life. But when it comes to the relationship, there is this solo vibe where more than likely you're not with them, they're not with you. There is the separation. Okay. There is this need to address this energy of the Ten of Wands, that heavy burden, the feeling of overwhelm or overloaded or stressed out, as we can see right there. And I feel that's really important to acknowledge that, you know, whoever has been carrying that heaviness needs to be able to lay that down in order to address the real problem for the connection here. Or maybe that's something that you both need to be able to do to kind of clear the slate and to make different choices. And isn't it interesting that this is the next card? We've got the Seven of Cups right there. You know, some of these choices are not good, but I feel maybe you both have learned what works and what doesn't, and being able to make wiser choices in the future. Somebody could have also had multiple options in love and romance. But as we can see right here, what you're choosing to do, Pisces, is to really move on from it. Move on from any drama. You don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. You know what some of these cups represent, and you're not interested. All right, now some of you might also decide that whatever this burden is, it's time for you to transition away from it, let it go, lay it down, and just open up a brand new start for yourself. And maybe wintertime is when it can happen for you, or at least get the ball rolling so that life can start changing for the better. Taking a look at these possibilities for you to live that best life, for these wishes to come true for you, where life will be a lot better than how it was. Look at that. We do have the Fool's energy. So it seems here, Pisces, that you have a new beginning that is being offered to you by the universe. And all you need to do is take that first step to be able to welcome in a new beginning in love for you. Okay, so either that will result in a reunion for some of you guys, or it could absolutely result in either reunions, new beginnings, new love. It really depends on how it unfolds for you. But look at that. This is where you're meant to be, with the Sun's energy, and that's followed by the Three of Cups And then we've got the Magician. So you're going to be okay when it comes to your love life. I feel despite wherever you might be, especially if you're going through struggles, you're meant to find happiness here. And I feel the holiday season especially will be a very busy time for you. Certainly a cause to celebrate, you know, certain milestones. It could even be birthdays, anniversaries, just hanging out with friends, family, the people that mean most to you, or a particular somebody that you really are committed to and feel very compatible with. You will be able to manifest, I feel, a love connection, possibly during the winter season if you're single, or for those of you being able to overcome some struggles, the holiday season, the winter time is when perhaps you'll be able to rekindle a partnership if that's something you're interested in. However, we also have the possibility of new love for some of you guys who are just ready to move on and start a new chapter in your life. Okay, so many possibilities here for you, Pisces, and I really do hope whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever it is that you're really focused on, that it has the chance to present itself to you. All right, maybe the second half of November. All right, guys, so that is it for now. That is all the Zodiacs, and I hope, you know, especially if you decided to cross-watch some of the other signs, that there was something here that you were able to relate to when it comes to your own situation. And I hope you guys like this format of just kind of putting all the videos together and time stamping them. It certainly works for me as far as being able to not have to design so many thumbnails. I mean, it takes up a lot of time, honestly, guys. And we've been concentrating a lot on being able to offer more live streams and being able to interact with more people in that way. So hopefully you can join us for a future live stream if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, feel free to email myself or my team at celestialforecasts@gmail.com. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.